Oh, I think we just kicked off, and we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chosen Live number 23. No real topic for this one. This is more of a you guys comment in chat, and I'll answer your questions. Just let me finish this chicken nugget. Oh, it's delicious. How are you all doing? So, as usual, I'm going to run down the chat. We're going to see who we got. I'm going to shout you all out. We've got Chosen Vader owner. What's up? We've got Lisa. We've got Tristan. We've got Yinko. What's up, bro? Crease Cobra. How was your birthday the other day, bro? Was it good? Tom, what's up, my dude? Brown. You already know, Evan. You already know. Christian, what's up? So, this is how this one's going to work. There is no real specific topic in mind. I'm just going to see what you guys have to say in the little chat here. You can ask me anything regarding, you see the focus there, Cobra Kai, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, whatever takes your fancy. Listen to your heart. Oh, hey. We got Abbas in here. What's up? And I hope I'm saying this right. Brigitte? Hopefully I've said that right. Let me know if I butchered that, but hopefully I've said that right. Ben Chilwell season, what's up, bro? Yeah, I'm pleased that we got top 4, but I'm not satisfied with how we got it. To me personally, it doesn't bode well. Yeah, exactly. Lucky as hell. It doesn't bode well for the match that's on the horizon, if you know what I mean. It doesn't bode well for that. RJ, what's up, my dude? Dimitri destroys Kyler, but Kyler almost breaks his back. Interesting. There you go. Chilwell got the goal, but the problem with that, is just no Werner again. You pronounce my name perfectly. That's good. That's sick. I don't know. It sounded like there was sort of like a hit towards the end of it. It would have that kind of sort of Brigitte, like something like that. It would have that kind of accent to it. So I'm glad that I got it bang on. So yeah, welcome to the stream. First time I've seen you in one of these. Welcome. And Evan has some news for you all in the chat. Good news, guys. I've almost completed the Euro 2021 special quiz. It looks set that we'll be doing it on Sunday, 6th of June. So make sure you guys are ready for that. All you football fans, we're going to be doing a nice football stream here on the channel where it's going to be like sort of like the Cobra Kai quiz, but with football questions. So, yeah. So Evan's been putting that together and, man, Evan, you're the legend, man. You're a legend. Need to slow down with the drink. It's becoming like beer. But cheers, Evan. I'll keep everyone in the chat here posted on how we get to it. Cowboys or Indians? I have to say Cowboys. I don't know. I like the gunslingers, Now the real pain begins, Danny boy. Daniel will help Hawk with his trauma and his big temper problem. I really appreciate the feedback that I got on the Hawk videos. I think it's gave me a couple more subs since. And what I've loved about it is the fact that I'm not just trying to say why I would, I'm not saying, hey, let's make Hawk win for the sake of it. I'm giving you reasons as to why it would carry so much weight for Hawk to win and just stick it to Kreese. I don't think they're going to do it, but I have faith, that they won't screw Hawk over in some way. I don't think the writers are going to injure Dimitri even more than a broken arm. Yeah, I think Dimitri's had the limit of where his damage is going to go. I think an arm break is the limit. Hawk versus Kyler. Hawk would absolutely demolish him. I feel like Kyler is a perfect opponent for Dimitri. Hawk would absolutely wreck him. You kind of want England to lose so everyone gets mad. Smash the like button and sub. Hell yeah. Can you do an Arkham Asylum and Arkham City on the channel? Maybe. I've got the games, so I might play them at some stage. Talking Cobra Kai. Oh, yes. TCK, my bro here. He had his little quiz yesterday. I came a little bit late to the party. Sorry about that, bro. And I said I was going to be number 1. And I was so flipping close. I was so close and I choked. I got to the final question and I choked. I choked at the final hurdle. Damn. I was beyond. Oh God, I was angry. I was like, no, no. It was literally that final question. TCK. It was literally that final question. I hit the wrong one. I was like, oh shit, and that screwed me. Literally 200 points was the difference. So gutted, absolutely gutted. But yeah, that Lego question was absolutely perfect. Like, guys, make sure you go to TCK's channel and watch the stream in full just to see the chaos ensue. But the Cliff Notes version is that he he asked us how many pieces did it take Dimitri to build that Lego set, and I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, he says it in the offset, but I couldn't get it. But don't worry, you know, this is my Robbie story, right? This is my Robbie story. I'm going to become number one the next time, right? Number one. I'm getting my redemption. That's my redemption. Hey, what's up, Mickey, Mikey? Is it still Michelle, right? You can tell by the logo. Melissa, what's up? Dimitri went to be from annoying to be a fan favorite. Well, the reason for that is because he has character growth. You know, everyone was calling him the Jar Jar Binks in the early seasons. And I always disagree with that. But this is why I say don't judge characters too harshly, because over time, let it play out and they'll surprise you. And Dimitri is literally Neville, like Neville Longbottom from Harry Potter. He's pretty much him. Hawk in season 4 is going to be like Daniel in Karate Kid 3. Has a massive temper and trying to get over the manipulation of Cobra Kai. Yeah, he's going to really sort of carry on with that plot thread. And that's going to really sort of carry on into the next season as well. I feel like this season is just going to be really sort of focused on that and sort of enhancing it to another level. You know, theories today about what everyone else is doing. No worries, bro. I appreciate you. That's it. Raise the pint for TCK. That quiz stream was sick. I'll tell you, 40 questions, bro. Pat yourself on the back, man. Oh, Jesus, I'd be there all day. Tommy Oliver, the GOAT. Bah. True words have never been spoken, bro. Do you think that we'll have a Sam versus Kyler in the tournament? Well, I mean, this is the thing, but we're at the stage now with the tournament where all bets are off. You know, anything's possible. We are in a position now where you could get Tori versus Miguel. You could get Hawk versus Tori. You could get Sam versus Robbie. You know, you could get Sam versus Kyler. You could get Kyler versus Dimitri. You know, there's so many possibilities. I would love if Sam gets to fight Kyler just to whip his ass, but I think that's too easy for Sam. I would rather Dimitri goes up against Kyler. I think that's a good opponent for Dimitri to try and be up against, because if I have to be real, as much as Dimitri's come a long way, I feel like Kyler could really give him a run for his money. And Kyler is no threat to Hawk. He's no threat to Miguel. So that really only leaves Dimitri, if you know what I mean. And Dimitri will have the underdog story next season, so he'll be growing even further. Do you think Robbie will get romantically involved with Tori? I kind of want them to not do that. I want them to just stay understanding of each other, where they can sympathize with each other's backgrounds. But knowing the way that they were both sort of staring at each other, I think it's definitely going to go that route, even if it's just temporary. Jaden, what's up? The king has arrived. Okay, bye, y'all. Peace. Ah, see you later. Hi, bye. I'm good, Lisa. How are you? Oh, you changed your nickname. How do you want me to say it, Michelle? Do you want me to say it as Mickey, Mikey? Either or. I'll let you decide. I'll keep an eye on the thing. Chicken Man versus Hawk. Oh, Chicken Man's winning, of course. Ah, well, I mean, I'm not gonna comment too much on other people's endeavors, but I'll tell you, man, Tannery, well, let's just say, well, yeah. Anybody who hates Robbie is dead to me. You should do a training montage leading up to the second. Can you imagine? I'm just sat there, and the training montage is just me watching the scene of Dimitri talking about how many Lego pieces it took him to build that set. Like, that was the one that screwed me. And the Wi-Fi password one, that one, I clicked the wrong one by accident. I meant to click strike first, and I hit the wrong one. I was like, oh, shit. You see, the thing is, it's kind of ironic because I struck first on the question, but I got it wrong because I struck first. It's weird. Very weird. Yoda versus Miguel. I mean, come on. Adam says, do you think there'll be a moment in the tournament where Robbie hits Miguel's back and causes him to be paralyzed again or something? Well, he'll definitely be aggravating his injury. I don't think he's going to... as much as I want him to win clean and fair, I feel like it is very likely that Robbie will still utilize that to his advantage that Miguel was injured. Let me just change the font because I don't know. I'm trying to decide which one's better. I like that one. I like that one. It's nice. Doesn't cover too much up of my handsome self. I think some scenes Daniel wanted to punch Dimitri in the face in season 2. Yeah, I was actually watching that episode today. And he's like, can I at least use a roller? And then he gets a splinter and Daniel's like, ah. Because Daniel's got a hot temper. The fact that he has such a patience with Dimitri is just crazy. RJ says, I think Sam is going to face Robbie in the finals. Again, all bets are off. Anything's possible. And if Sam's going to face him in the finals, then I feel Robbie's winning that. But then I don't know if he has it in him to actually fight Sam. This is the thing. I don't know if he has that in him. No matter how, like, you can't, to quote Robbie, you can't change the way you feel. You can't just wish away your feelings like Anakin wanted to do. You know, he'll always have a space, as cheesy as this sounds, he'll always have a space in his heart for Sam. So it's not, I just can't see him hurting her. Oh, yeah, TCK, man, I enjoyed that, man. It was brilliant. 30 people in the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you smash that like button. Hell yes. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Yeah, I know. I'm so gutted I didn't come first. The chosen one, more like the chosen second. Ah, shit. Still, it's my redemption story. My redemption story. I'm getting first next time. Leo says, welcome, Leo. Robbie beats Miguel in the semifinals and loses to Sam in the finals. Interesting, but I don't see a world where Cobra Kai don't win. You know, I feel like it's better. Right when Dimitri wins, you're the best around has to play. Yeah, but the thing is, I suppose with that, though, as much as I want it to kick in when Dimitri eliminates Kyler, in the original movie, it played in the early stages of the tournament. So as long as it's in there, then I'm good. Sam versus Tori semifinals. Ooh, that could be interesting. I like that. I like the sound of that. I think Tori's going to be an absolute tank in the tournament. What's your thoughts on Hayden teasing fans with the apples? Is that a tease towards a November release date? Yeah, I saw a bit about that. The only reason I didn't do a video was because I just didn't know too much about the situation. But I saw what other people have been saying. I think it's possible. Maybe it's a hint, you know, for an autumn, October wink, wink release. Hopefully, the earlier the better. As long as it's better. Have I seen the Pat Morita documentary? Nope. I really need to. I need to get on that. I really need to get on that. RJ says, Tenet was to promote their movie. It's not that deep. People are... Yeah, like, come on, guys. He's just promoting his stuff, you know? And hey, it's Addison Rae. Come on. Kreese will tell Kyler to sweep Hawk's leg for what he did at the house fight and left his dojo. Maybe, but I feel like Hawk would absolutely wax him anyway, you know? I feel like Kyler couldn't even step up to Hawk. If Sam wins the All Valley, I'm going to be so mad. Either Robbie or Miguel needs to win, not Sam. I see why you say that. And before anyone jumps down this person's throat, I get it. Here's why. Miguel and Robbie and Hawk, to an extent, they have motives for winning the tournament. Sam doesn't have a motive. There's no real reason for her to win the tournament other than Daniel has to win and she's his daughter. So I am hopeful that with season 4, it's going to be more like season 2 in the aspect of now you haven't got all the characters going off over here. You know, you haven't got Robbie and Juvie. You haven't got Daniel and Okinawa. You haven't got Johnny over here. You haven't got Bobby over there. You haven't got Miguel over here. You know, you've got all the characters in some kind of the same places. And what you can do with that is really explore and develop why characters want to win the All Valley. Like, I think every single character is going to have a reason. Kyler will want to win the All Valley because, you know, we know the drill. You know, if I got a lot on my mind right now. If I don't pass trig this semester, my dad's going to shit him out, you know, all that usual stuff. That's his motive. Dimitri's is the rise of an underdog story. Miguel is the re-rise of a champion. Robbie is his redemption story. Hawks is sticking it to Kreese. So I hope that we start to see all the motives, you know, really start to come out and come along the way, you know? That's what I'm hoping. Godzilla versus Bert. Oh, come on, you know Bert's winning every time. Yeah, I mean, we don't know if Hawk's going to get jumped or not. I think that's just been a theory that's just kind of caught Michelle says, I'm wondering if there'll be a separate tournament for girls, as to be honest, in real life, it would be unfair at this age, the difference in power and muscles. I suppose I see what you mean, but I think with them having Aisha fight in season 1, and she could potentially come back too, I suppose it would... I get what you mean, but I think because there isn't enough like female characters to carry an All Valley by themselves, I think it would just make more sense to just keep them with the guys. Because otherwise, you got to like introduce like a whole like 10 other female characters just to, you know, beef up the dojos. I think that I'd love to see Sarah come back. You know, the one who's like, you chipped my tooth, bitch. I'd love to see her come back. Yeah, exactly. People, you need to chill out a little bit, you know? Chilwell has more goals and assists than Luke Shaw this season. Yeah, Chilwell's been on... What a signing he was. Kreese will definitely tell his students to target Miguel's spine. Oh, yeah, facts. He will. How you doing, Mega Cloud, by the way? You good? Tori still likes Miguel. Yeah, she still likes Miguel in her sort of crazy way. You think Season 4's tournament is the last tournament of the show? Yes and no. It's the last All Valley, but there might be one more towards the end, like an international All Valley or something like that. I could see them doing that. And maybe you could have Chozen's dojo feature there as well. Yeah, international, you know, I'm just saying. Look, writers, if you watch this, right, I'm going to eat a chicken nugget as I say it. If you're watching this, get me in on the show, please. Mike Barnes' son, and I'm giving you all these ideas. Come on, get on it. Yeah, the chosen one, the chosen second. Around the 9th episode, you think? Let me just finish this nugget. One sec. You think Terry Silver and Kreese team are fighting Johnny and Daniel? Well, they're gonna, yeah, because they're now 2 for 2, so you can bet they're gonna go head to head. You know, and the one thing I've said about Cobra Kai is there's a lot of fan service. There's a lot of like matchups that we've always wanted to see, but the good thing about it is it feels like the story earns it. It doesn't feel like we're just throwing it out there just for fan film's sake, you know? John says, if you had the chance to go to a Comic-Con and get a picture with Hawk, Johnny, Miguel, and Kreese, would you do it? I did. I got a picture with Billy Zabka at the London Film and Comic-Con. I met him. Someone I know went and spoke to Sholo and Jacob. Not me, the other Jacob. They went and spoke to him, and they just hung out with them. Martin Cove was meant to come, but I think he couldn't make it or something. But William seemed like a chill dude, you know. As much as I'm kind of in the mindset now where I don't really want to meet anyone else from Hollywood now. Like I've become so disillusioned, you know, with or not disillusioned. My eyes are opening up to what Hollywood really is. But yeah, William was cool. You know, he was great. You know, I was talking to him, and he seemed like a pretty chill dude. I got to tell you what, though. They do some clever camera work in the show, because I tell you what, William's arms are huge. Like, Christ almighty. The dude has some muscle. If Julie Pierce did appear, what kind of significance do you think she will have in the season? Good question, Melissa. Good question. It's tough to say. I suppose towards the end. It's way too soon for now. I'd say towards the end of the show, not now. It's way too soon. Way too soon. I think a lot later on down the show, maybe like season 6, just before the end, something like that. It's tough to say, because a character like Julie, there's got to be a real reason to bring her back. But no, I'm sure the writers will probably have something in the works for her. I have no doubt in my mind that pretty much majority, if not all the characters from the movies will reappear at some point in some way, shape, or form. Dark Claw says, originally I thought the semis would be Miguel versus Tori and Robbie versus Sam, and Robbie versus Miguel, and Robbie wins, so Cobra Kai still goes on. Well, that's where my head's at. I'd say that's the most likely scenario. But this is what I've said with theories, is that we're predicting all this, and I guarantee you we're all going to be dead wrong. Thank God, then. Lisa says, how far do you think Burt will come in the All Valley? Oh, all the way to the final. If they make Cobra Kai Funko Pops, would you get any? I don't really collect too much nowadays, but I would have to say I need a Johnny one or a Mr. Miyagi. I think a Mr. Miyagi one. Yeah. A Mr. Miyagi one would be perfect. So many fighters. I just have it here, just in the corner. So many fighters in the tournament that will be interesting. Exactly. There's so many fighters. It's incredible. There is literally so many fighters. It can go in any direction. On a side note, I think He's All That is probably going to be a terrible movie. Yeah. I mean, it's a remake, isn't it? You know, it's, you know, so many, again, as Anthony Mackie said, you know, sequels, reboots, and remakes. Just stop. You don't think we're going to get Miguel versus Robbie finals? No, I feel like there is something about it that can't be predicted. You know, this is what I mean. We are in such a position where the show could go in any direction. So who knows? Who knows, man? I have a theory Sam will beat Tori in the tournament. I think Tori will beat Sam. Tori's lost to Sam way too many times. Will we get the song "You're the Best Around" in season? I want it in season 4. Season 4. I don't think Sam deserves the All Valley win, but there's a decent chance that she will. Yeah, there's a chance, but I don't know. I feel like there's no motive for her, though. There's no motive. That's my issue. There's no motive for Sam winning it. At least right now. In season 4, yeah, there'll be a motive. But right now, Hawk, Miguel, Robbie, those three have a clear motive. I'd say even Tori to an extent. But Sam, not right now. But this is the thing. You can develop that in season 4. You can give her the motive. Sam has too much plot armor. She's the only student that hasn't lost a fight yet. She hasn't been in too many fights. This is the thing. I feel like there's more fights to come for her character. I feel like there's more that are on the way. It's tough. It's tough to say. But, you know, as MMA King says here, you know, Sam is the GOAT. So can't argue with that. As much as I think she doesn't have a motive to win, she is the GOAT. Yinko says, how you doing, bro? I would think maybe with the title of the show, Cobra Kai itself might be seen in a different light by the end of the 6th season. Give it time. Give it time. This is why I say Robbie going over to Cobra Kai is the definition of redefining Cobra Kai. That's where we're going. That's the long-term goal. Tori versus Hawk and Robbie versus Miguel semis, then Robbie beats Hawk in the finals. That could work. That could work. That could work. I'd like that. A Lego Cobra Kai game. Yeah, that would be cool. Like you just go around kicking, just kicking random stuff, getting studs. But we'll have a Mjolnir moment. Could you honestly imagine? Oh, whoa, my chat jumped. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Sam is the GOAT. Hang on. There we go. Fixed. Bloody camera came loose. Okay, where were we? Bert will have a Mjolnir moment. I don't think Bert... Well, I mean, that would be fun. Could you imagine him just in the All Valley just going to town on everyone? I'm going to fast forward through some of the chat just so I can get to other people's questions. Sam is the GOAT in Cobra Kai. The Cobra Kai world, it isn't a thing. Everybody is good. Yeah, everyone's good. Yeah, I mean, how you doing, AR? Damn, nearly 40 people in this stream. Jesus Christ, you guys are amazing. Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. We got top 4, but we didn't do it convincingly. Okay, we didn't do it to the point where I felt like we earned it, and it doesn't bode well for the final against City. I just hope that we carry into the final and we take it to City and we get the win. That's all that matters to me. But it's going to be tough. There's going to be a new girl character. I think she's going to be in Cobra Kai or Eagle Fang. Maybe. I mean, they might bring Sarah back. You never know. What would Tori's motive for winning the All Valley be? Well, she's Kreese's main #1 student now, isn't she? I mean, Robbie's the protege, but she's, you know, Kreese's like #1 pupil. So she'll want to win it for him. That's her motive. But other than that, I don't feel like Sam has one yet. Give it time, though. I haven't got any coconut rings today. Where are the nuggets from? They look so good. Product placement. Before I wanted Robbie to win, but after watching your videos, you really want Hawk to win. Well, there you go. See, I told you I can influence your opinions. I'm just saying, I'm good. I am good. I would like Hawk to win, but I don't think they're going to, though. I hope they don't screw Hawk over. I really do. I want Robbie to win for story's sake, but I really feel like Hawk deserves his shine, you know? Exactly. TCK, you're saying it right here. Writers take notes. Exactly. Get me in the show. Megacloud says, I'm good, bro. Your vid on being inspired by Cobra Kai inspired me to get off my butt and start and start looking for work. Oh, that's great. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's the same thing with me. That whole clip inspired me to just change stuff this year. So, you know, you're not alone, man. And good luck with it. Good luck, whatever it is that you're trying to go for and whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. It's all important. And it's all a learning experience, you know? We're all just trying to get a little bit better each day. So keep working on yourself, bro. Keep working on yourself. And you'll find your way. I feel like Johnny is more powerful than Kreese. He was going to kill him if Robbie wasn't there. Yeah, I'd say so. I think Johnny can easily take care of Kreese by himself. Ralph Macchio recently teased more returning characters. Keyword, characters. Yeah, I don't want to run that out of context, though. This is the thing, is, you know, it's great that characters could be returning, but I don't want to theorize too out of left field, if you know what I mean, because that is a no way home situation, right? And, you know, for my Marvel fans in the chat, you'll know how me and RJ have said this quite many times, that Spider-Man No Way Home at the minute, like, as great as it sounds and as great as it looks, I'm getting more worried about that film by the day, because it's screaming Spider-Man 3 vibes and Amazing Spider-Man 2 vibes. Seriously, it's screaming that. And that is not a good thing. Well, yeah, William's a cool dude. We're all waiting for many months for season 4. Yeah, I know. We're waiting all this time, and we're just going to binge it in seconds. And yeah, exactly. In 1 hour. One sitting. In one sitting. I got timed out for no reason by Mod. I hope it wasn't you. How can it be me? I'm reading the chat. You see, this is the thing with you lot. If you guys get timed out, it's not me. And if you get timed out, sometimes it automatically times you out because you might be spamming. I'm just throwing that out there. Sometimes it can be you, like the actual system itself, doing it because you might be spamming. That is one thing to consider. I'm just throwing that out there. You had your first fight last week, lost 5-8. Ah, come on, you're 3 away. Got to get that one up. You got to get that one up. Get back on, Brown. Get back on it. I hope they don't leave us with a cliffhanger in regards to the tournament result as end of season 4. But yeah, I really hope this season ends different. I don't want it to end with the All Valley and then that's it. I want it to end with the All Valley winner and then let it sit. Let us see the fallout for at least, I'd say, a good half of the episode or something. You know, let us see it. You know, and then end the season. Don't end it on the All Valley. You know, let it nourish for a little bit. You know. I know, it's crazy. It's so unpredictable that it is incredible, you know? Oh, there you go. There you go. Cheers, show season. It's auto mod. There you go. You see, it automatically does it. It's not always me or the guys in the chat. It was doing this last stream as well. It happens in other people's streams. Sometimes the actual system itself will hide you for a little bit if you're spamming or whatever the reason is, you know? It could be anything. But no, I agree, Michelle. Yeah, I really hope they don't just leave us on a massive cliffhanger for the sake of it. They released Karate Kid Pops in 2013, including Miyagi, Iva, Daniel, and Johnny Pop from Cobra. Ah, sweet. How do you feel Kyler's character is developed in season? Oh, that's a good question. I've got a video coming on Kyler tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Would Robbie's character arc have been different if Sam hadn't used him as a rebound? I think it would have been similar. But I don't think it would have been as intense as it was with you know, the way he switched in the season 3 finale, sort of like that. I feel like Sam was the real catalyst for his descent even further, you know. and obviously Miguel and stuff. But as I've said 1,000 times, all roads were leading to this. Robbie was going to end up in Kreese's clutches one way or another. Kreese would have found a way, and that's the beauty of Kreese as a villain, is he would have always found a way. Robbie, he had his sights on Robbie the minute he came into the show. The minute he discovered Robbie existed, he was there, literally from a distance, keeping an eye on him. And he waited for the right moment to strike. Cobra Kai's music is always so good, it raises the show. Oh, the score is absolutely brilliant. The score is amazing. I tell you what, I sometimes when I'm like doing work or working, whatever, I'll have it playing in the background here, and the score is just so beautiful to listen to. And it just feels so, it feels so Karate Kid, but so new. Like it feels, I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. I completely agree with you, Tom. Robbie reminds me of Severus Snape. Nothing in his life is positive. He's lost to, he's loved to, his bully in his eyes. In a sense, I see that similarity. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I say he reminds me more of Anakin, though, more than anything. But I get the comparison to Snape. I know what you mean by that. There is that sort of... Because, again, people like Robbie, Snape, Anakin, you know, they all come under the same bracket of, you know, the badass, evil, good guys. You know, it's... I'm telling you, it's the best type of character. Everyone laughs at me when I say, but I'm telling you. How good do you think Miguel, Hawk, and Robbie would be at boxing? I tell you what, I think Hawk would be great as an MMA fighter. I think Hawk would be insane as an MMA fighter. I think he'd be perfect. Absolutely perfect. Good evening. Who do you think would win? Robbie versus Karate Kid 2 Chosen. Oh, Karate Kid 2 Chosen. You'll murder him. Again, as I've said 1,000 times, I know Daniel beat Chosen in Karate Kid 2, but let's be real. Like Sam, like Miguel, like Robbie, he has that plot armor, which is very real, you know. And it doesn't mean that the character isn't a good fighter. It just means that because they're either the protagonist or whatever, sometimes they will overcome impossible odds, i.e. with the drum technique. But Chosen was having Daniel. If he didn't bring the drums in, I think Chosen would have finished him off. And again, Chosen wanted to kill him. So as great as Robbie is, he'll go down swinging, but Chosen will, I think Chosen will have him. Hawk for the win. I would love Hawk to win. Again, I don't think they're going to do it, but I would love it. Robbie and Hawk. I need a rematch between those two. Please. She needs to lose a fight. If Sam beats Tori in the All Valley. No, I know what you mean. I feel like Tori needs to beat Sam. I honestly... And this isn't me going, oh, yeah, you're a Sam hater. No, I've defended Sam on multiple occasions, and Sam had my favorite arc of season 3. So get that out the door. And now that's just me clearing the air just in case people like to come down my throat because of an opinion. And hey, I'll pass it to my lads in the chat, RJ, MMA King, and Brown. Sam is the... Complete the sentence. But I feel like Tori needs a win. I feel like Tori needs to beat Sam, because how many times has she started a fight with Sam and lost? She needs a win. She needs a win. This is what I mean. This is why, for me, it makes sense that Cobra Kai wins, because Robbie needs a win. Tori needs a win. Like, I want Miguel to win. I want Hawk to win. But Robbie and Tori and Kreese and Silva need a win. See the difference there? They need a win. They really do. They really need a win. The ending of season 3 is more or less. Damn, nearly 45 people in the stream. You guys are amazing. And make sure you smash the hell out of that like button. Share it around to all your socials. Let's try and get this to 50. Try and get this to 50. Yeah, exactly. As I said, her main motivation is she's Kreese's pupil. But ultimately, I feel like with season 4, now the writers aren't, you know, now the characters, excuse me, aren't all going off over here and in 20 directions. You can really focus on what the characters are actually trying to achieve. So I hope they do that. I hope they do that. Okay, I'm just going to fast forward some of the chat. How will Johnny's TV fall off the wall this season? I could just see it like maybe that's just the end of the end of season 4. The All Valley's done, and you just cut to Johnny's apartment. The TV just falls off the wall. Kyler has potential to be one of the best fighters because he has karate and he's a wrestling background. No, I know what you mean. This is what I say in my video tomorrow, that Kyler's style is very grappler based. And this is what I love about this show, is each character has a specific type of fighting. Like, they have a very specific way they fight, right? Robbie is acrobatic, you know, agile and fast. Miguel is intense, hard hits and kicks. Hawk's is brutal, multiple swings, and agility, similar to Robbie a little bit. Tori's is just straight up murder. And Sam's is more like sort of reminiscent of Daniel's, where it's sort of got the LaRusso aggression, but also it's got the Miyagi wisdom in there. You know what I mean? And Kyler's style is very grappler based. Like, you know, he's mixing his wrestling with the karate. That's what I like. And in the house fight, you see that come through. He uses his wrestling with the karate. Perfect. Perfect. Name every Cobra Kai. Yeah, I'll do that for a separate video. That I'll be here all day for that one. I want Robbie to win, but I mean, again, this is the thing. Miguel could still win. I've said it 1,000 times, is that, you know, every theory that we all create, there is a very good chance it could end up being wrong. Don't you think Sam has motive considering her father is a 2-time champ? Yeah, I mean, she, as I said, she has motive in that sense, but she doesn't have a motive, if you know what I mean. Like, her motive, what's her purpose to win the All Valley? You know, there's history there between her father and Cobra Kai, but that, to me, that is a circumstantial motive. That is not an internal motive. Hawk, here's an internal motive, right? Here's the difference. Here's what I'll explain. Hawk wanting to win the tournament for Daniel and Johnny is a circumstantial motive. An internal motive is to stick it to Kreese for choosing Robbie over him. That's what I mean. We need to give Sam a real internal motive to win it. Maybe she thinks, you know what? In season 4, I'm going to do what my dad did, and I'm going to win. I'm going to do this for him. Something like that. Again, a lot can happen in a season. You know, they can set it up well. It's just, as of right now, it's not there for me. As of right now. Miguel deserves another win. Yeah, I mean, he's got the Rise of a Champion arc. Have you seen the new Ridley image? It looks horrible. Hey, let me check this out. Let me check this out. Let me check this out. The new Riddler image. What is this for the Matt Reeves Batman? Oh, looks like Spider-Man Noir. Dear oh dear. We'll have to give that some time. No, RJ, bro, I completely hear you, man. Like, I'm getting more worried about that film by the day. I'll join Eagle Fang. Brigitte says, thanks to Ralph and Billy's MTV Awards comments, I can't stop thinking about what unexpected turns we can expect. Obviously, they couldn't share anything specific, but their comments hype me up so much. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. It's so nice to know that they filmed all of this, and they're probably sat back watching people like me or yourselves craft all these theories and just going, man, they are so off the mark. Like, they're probably watching all of this going, they are so off base. They have no idea. Like, honestly, I can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. Well said. Gold Ranger Jason versus White Ranger Tommy. I want to say, you see, but Jason is the Gold Zero Ranger. That was the shit. But Tommy is the White Ranger. That's also the shit. I'm gonna say Tommy, just for Saba. Just for Saba. Speaking of No Way Home, trailers coming out soon. Hopefully we'll get our first look at some interesting things, bro? I still have a feeling that Chosen will be a part of Robbie's redemption story. I was the first one to say it. Okinawa. I was the first one to say it. Who do you think will win the All Valley, and who do I want to do? Well, I think Robbie's going to win the All Valley, and I want Hawk to win the All Valley, but I don't think it's going to happen that way. Something is going to go wrong. For those people thinking Terry Silver is going to show up in season 4 is not going to happen. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'll be there for you your whole life with Terry Silver quite vividly in shot, and then Kreese, you know, going, hey, long time. But yeah, not happening apparently. Come on, bro. Read the signs. Who do you think is going to win the tournament? Who do I want to win the tournament? I just answered that. Let me scroll down in the chat. I'm going to skip some of that. There you go. Funny how everybody hates Robbie for accidentally kicking Miguel and injures him, but no one blames Daniel, Kreese, or Johnny for almost killing someone intentionally. I know. The double standard is real. The double standard is real. The double standard is real. Again, it doesn't excuse Robbie of what he did, but, you know, again, when you put the context in the situation, you know, he let his emotions get the better of him, and look at the face he made after he booted Miguel off. Instantly he regretted it. Instantly. And then he ran because he just didn't know how to take it. Oh, no, I agree, Brown. The soundtrack's brilliant. Evil good guys are the best characters. Yes. Take a picture, write it down, tweet that shit. Hell yeah. I've said it 1,000 times. They're the best. That's why I love playing those kind of characters. I think they're the best. There's so much about them. There's so many layers that you can unpack within those characters. Oh. And they can go in any direction. They can go in any direction, and it would still be believable. Which students do you think that Daniel will most likely teach the secret pressure points to, and when and on who do you think they'll use it on? I hope he doesn't teach it to anyone. I think Daniel should keep that for himself. At a push, teach it to Johnny, but I would rather CHOZEN and Daniel are the only two who know. Sort of like how, view it like in a Star Wars sense. And I know, Star Wars comparison, sod off. But essentially, Daniel and CHOZEN are the Jedi Masters. The pressure point technique is literally like, it's the tragedy of Darth Plagueis level stuff, you know. It's literally like the best power. Keep it for only the top dogs. You don't give a weapon like that to the younger kids. Like, I think that's the top trump you play for the older fighters. I think they should keep that. I think they should keep that for Daniel, just for Daniel and CHOZEN. Maybe Johnny at a push, depending on where they go. But I think it should just be for the Miyagi-Do elders. There is a pattern with the endings with Cobra Kai seasons 1 and 3 left off with a teaser of a returning character, and 2 was possibly Miguel dying, so season 4 is going to be a cliffhanger like season 2. There you go. See, you're thinking along the right lines that I am. I easily thought Robbie was on the right path with Daniel, but we did see Daniel go crazy in Karate Kid 3, but it's seeing the discovery of Robbie's self-worth. Yeah. Again, it's just a stretched out version of Daniel's arc. It's just a stretched out version. CHOZEN is a very slow fighter. Robbie could win. Yeah, look, Robbie's a fast-paced fighter, but look at the way CHOZEN fights. One punch from him, Robbie's on the floor. This is what I mean. CHOZEN coming to America to join Daniel and Johnny, just temporarily, would make Kreese and Silver shit themselves. I'd love it. Hey, Matthew, what's up? Ladies and gentlemen, I need to just take a moment. During the Talking Cobra Kai quiz yesterday, make sure you go and check it out if you haven't, I made a pact that I was going to come first in that quiz, and I was so close. I was close, and I choked. I choked at the final bit. I choked. And Matthew got the win. So, Matthew, GG, you're the GOAT. The chosen one is the chosen second, and you got the win. So everyone raise him a pint. Raise him a pint in the chat. But yeah, man, fair play, man. Fair play. The better person won. But, you know, this is my redemption story. I'm coming for number 1 next time. And I ain't losing. Which Cobra Kai moment gives you chills every time? When Daniel saves Johnny, gives me goosebumps every time. Oh, I love that bit. He just storms in there, boots him off. He's like, you son of a bitch. Oh, I'd say the bit that gives me chills is when when Johnny tells Miguel to get up out of the bed and get his phone. I love that scene. Just powerful. Love it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I am so behind on the chat. Vince, what's up, bro? Hey, CHOZEN, would it be interesting if Julie Pierce shows up in Cobra Kai? Yeah. It would be, but I think it's too early at the moment. Tori gave Sam major PTSD. Isn't that a win? Psychologically, but I mean like from the aspect of physically winning. Psychologically, yeah, but Tori giving her PTSD is more of Sam's internal issues. I think that's more of an internal thing. Oh yeah, 44 viewers, 44 likes. Yeah. See, Tom's got it. Why am I skipping stuff? Because look, back when I did this at the start, I only had about maybe 10 people in the thing, so it was easier to read messages. I'm not skipping stuff. I'm trying to give everyone an equal shot to have their say. And it is hard when you're on this end of this, right? You know, trying to make sure you give everyone a chance to have their comment heard. It's not done intentionally. Besides, your comment's so far back up here, I can't be asked to scroll up, but I'll keep an eye out on the chat. Oh, yeah, Hawk kills everyone in the world in season 4. So we're upset at me for skipping the comment, but that's what yeah, okay. Never mind. Hawk could be a great MMA. Exactly. I see, these are the comments that are like the Mohawk and the Grim Reaper tattoo. Exact UFC material. Hawk would be right at home. Hawk would be right at home there. How do I rate Hawk as a character on a scale of 1 to 10? Badass. Badass. Johnny's stepdad dies from a stroke at the end of the tournament. Damn, that'd be kind of a gut punch. What is Dimitri and Chris Miyagi? Whoa! One sec, guys. My chat's jumping. Daniel had a motive to win twice, but Miguel doesn't have a massive motive. No, he's got a motive, but it's not massive. If I was Robbie, I would have done the same thing going to Cobra Kai. I think a lot of people would, and a lot of it is quite simply because again, I say this every time. We like characters based on relatability a lot. And usually whenever I've defended Robbie or his actions, I'm always met with, you're a Robbie fanboy, Miguel's the man. It's like, make no mistake, Miguel is my dude. When he whipped Kyler's ass in the house fight, I was like, that's my son right there. That's my dude. So, no leg to stand on. But it's true. It's true. I have a theory on how Miguel can win the All Valley, but have a season 5 conflict, but it's way too long. Well, put it in the chat anyway. I'll try and give it a read. Everybody's hating on the Riddler look. I'll give it time. It's definitely interesting. Yeah, I know exactly. The producers are probably sat there watching all of this, just laughing, you know, thinking, oh, they've got no idea. The fools. In any case, CHOZEN, VADER, karate. Going to win the All Valley. Yeah, that's it. Exactly, Brown. We're going to win. We're going to win. And I tell you what, in the next TCK quiz, I want all of my CHOZEN VADER members there. Exactly. Yes. CHOZEN VADER owner knows facts. Yes, he does. Tommy Oliver, no powers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Johnny. That's tough. I'm going to say Tommy just because Tommy every 2 seconds is, you know, You think Mike Barnes deserves a redemption arc? I think there's a way his redemption arc could play out, and it is his redemption to go against Silver and Kreese. I'll explain that. I'll explain that in a video. That's coming on Wednesday. I hope Terry Silver brings in some new students. Yeah, bring in some people with him, you know? But don't bring too many, because, again, like, we've got so many fighters. It's crazy. Didn't I only have 2K subs yesterday? I've had 5K for the last month. I've had 5K subs for the last month. You're worrying me. You got about 2K. Don't worry me like that. I thought I was on 5. Miguel should slap around Cobra Kai students and give Robbie a good fight. And maybe. The writer from Karate Kid confirmed it when he wasn't supposed to. Jacob, be honest. Even though you like Robbie, you can be a big hypocrite. Yeah, I've said it before that, yeah, you know, again, what I'm doing is I'm giving you Robbie's perspective. You know, I'm not telling you why you should like him. I'm telling you you see, this is the thing with characters, is I'm telling you the objective intention, not whether I subjectively like it, just the objective intention of why the character is doing what they're doing. And then I'm telling you whether I like it or not. So I like Robbie going to Cobra Kai, and I don't like it because I wanted him to stay with the good guys, but, you know, it is what it is. But I kind of like these with the bad guys, you know, tossing and turning. But objectively, I gave you the reasons as to why he did, you know, so that is crucial. That is crucial. And yeah, I can concede that, yeah, Robbie, you know, when you instill the context, yeah, Robbie can be a bit of a douche, you know. But is it any wonder why? Which specific fight move in Cobra Kai would I like to learn? I want to learn the one that Robbie did in the first All Valley in season 1. In that one. 2-legged kick. I bet that would be so sick to pull off. Imagine the super sad scene. Oh yeah, the creators had to apologize in advance for. Any ideas? Well, I think It's basic. Did you know what this is? History repeats itself. This is quite literally. You remember where they said there was going to be multiple deaths in season 3, and all of them were in the Vietnam flashbacks. Like, this is that. So I don't know. It is tough, but I am hopeful that nothing major. Like, they don't, like, if they kill off any character, I trust their judgment. But you know, don't kill off characters unnecessarily because you get the sequels. The kids don't deserve. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's more not so much they don't deserve it. I think it's just it should be kept for the senior members. You know, season starting with the tournament already finished, and through flashbacks we see who won. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'd rather see the whole thing play out. But I know where your head's at. I know where your head's at there. Chosen one bottled the quiz. I didn't bottle it. I choked. I think the show. Yeah, Chosen one wants revenge. No. I want redemption. 2 different things. I don't want revenge. I want redemption. But yeah, man, Matthew, you were the GOAT, man. You did it. You did it, bro. Do you think Tori, Kyler, and other Cobra Kai members will shave? Like, this is the problem with certain theories, is they catch wind in the fandom, and like it just keeps getting regurgitated. I have no clue. I think that I remember when season 3 was coming, and everyone said this one person was going to be Miguel's father. Everyone said that Ali was going to save Miguel, and none of it happened. None of it happened. Literally 0 of it happened. I was one of the only ones that got a theory partially accurate. Partially. Other than that, I guarantee you all these theories are dead wrong. Yeah, I mean, I would like Miguel and Hawk to fight in the finals, but the problem with that is they can't, just because Kreese and Silver have a lot riding on it, so they need someone in the final. That's the only reason. Cobra featured in Cobra. Oh God, I hope they don't do that. Pre-Miyagi-Do, Trey and Cruz versus Kyler's gang in season 1. I'd say Trey and Cruz, only because they were willing to stab Robbie. Kyler and his lot were a bunch of idiots, but they were willing to stab him, you know, and they won't fight like Kyler's lot, you know, they'll just use underhanded tactics. Okay, the Riddler looks like Hush. Oh my God. Exactly. I want all of my army there. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're going to win. Oh, what's this? Maybe when Daniel's dojo Stormly swallowed the venom symbiote. Could you imagine he just walks into the dojo? He doesn't call Kreese a son of a bitch. He's like, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Oh man, what a film. Yeah, Tommy, yeah. Yeah, I know. Robbie being the bad guy is more, it gives him the edge that he really needs. Power Rangers, Lost in Space. God, that takes me back a few years. Takes me back a few years. Do you think Robbie sent Sam a mean text after catching her and Miguel fooling around at Miyagi-Do? If so, what did it say? He probably's like, I can't believe you could go back to him. The same way she said to Miguel, I can't believe you could be with a girl like that. Fucking hell. How do you think it will play out if Cobra Kai loses the All Valley tournament in season 5? Because no doubt Kreese has a trick or two up his sleeve. Well, this is the great thing about bringing Silver in, is bringing Silver in means that no matter what happens, no matter who wins the All Valley, they ain't going nowhere. Cobra Kai, Silver and Kreese aren't going nowhere because Silver's involved. The minute Silver's involved, everything changes. This is what I mean. He will literally change the whole dynamic of the show. Yeah, so it's pretty much, yeah, the Batman is just in his early days. You know, I think it's just going to be a slow burn. But there's so many Batman characters now. It's like, Christ almighty. Daniel fighting Silver. Oh, I want to see Johnny versus Silver. Oh, God, it's going to be brilliant because Silver's just going to be the perfect villain. Just like, hey, Danny boy. And Johnny's going to be like, who's this nerd with a stupid ponytail? The hell's that thing on your head? Power Rangers. Yeah, they had a great arc, that one. Had a great arc. Scroll up in the chat while it's loading up. Gotham was good. I tried getting into Gotham. I couldn't get past the first few episodes. I understand what the show is going for, but I don't know. I might give it another chance down the line, but not right now. Thoughts on the way season 4 should start and climax? Sounds like something else. Season fucking hell, mate. Season 4 should start. God, I'm so immature, man. Season 4 should start literally with just Johnny and Daniel training the students. And in climax, do you mean like the sort of breaking point? Maybe like Robbie and the Cobra Kai lot, they attack Miyagi-Do or something like that. Mid-season, there's got to be something mid-season that really elevates the series up. The same way in season 3, how in episode 5 Miyagi-Do, how you had Robbie fighting in juvie, you had Sam fighting in the arcade, you had CHOZEN fighting Daniel, that kind of thing. The mid-season has to raise this up a few levels. So I'd say around mid-season. Megacard says, how would you feel if they killed off Johnny or Daniel? I'd rather they don't. You know, it's not that kind of show for me. I'd rather they didn't do it. I really would rather they didn't do it. Theory, Tori uses the Quicksilver method on Sam, even if she's disqualified for it because all she cares about... Oh, hold on. Now, this is something I could actually get behind. This is a good theory. I like this. Tori would be perfect to use the Quicksilver method because the Quicksilver method does work. It's just the way Silver was teaching Daniel was more to just make Daniel feel pain and make his knuckles bleed and just basically tantalize him and just, you know, play with him pretty much. But Tori using that, I could see that working. Tori getting losing by DQ, that could work. That could work, but maybe she literally beats up Sam to the point where Sam goes ahead to the next round and she's so like out of sorts because of the damage that Tori's inflicted upon her. Maybe. Dishonorable tactics. But I feel like Sam, you know, she's overcome that PTSD element. So it is possible that she could find a way around that. But I would like Tori to win. What are my thoughts on Batman versus Superman? I really enjoy it. I think Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, I think he does a good job. It's just the only problem is I feel like he's not like Lex Luthor to me. He's more like a mixture of the Riddler and the Joker, if you know what I mean. But I enjoy it. I think it has one of my favorite openings to any movie ever. Starts out like this, right? Let me set the scene for you. Mankind is introduced to Superman, right? It's got this white screen, text on it. And you literally cut to the Man of Steel. Like you see the Battle of Man of Steel in another perspective. This is what's great about it. When you watch Man of Steel, you think, oh, yeah, Zod and Superman, yeah, woo! Kicking each other's asses. I love it. But you look at it from Bruce Wayne's perspective, when he's running through the city, the amount of damage that these two are causing, innocents getting, you know, killed in the crossfire, you know, his friend Jack that was in the building that basically collapses. And my favorite moment, right? My favorite moment is he's on the phone to Jack. Jack's saying his prayer. The building starts to collapse and drop. The rubble's going everywhere. You see all the people running this way, and you see Bruce Wayne running that way. He's literally running into a falling building. And the score's bloody just amplifying and amplifying. And I was like, oh, chills. And then, you know, he saves the Wallace or Wally or whatever his name is. And then he saves the little girl. And he's like, you know, what happened to your mum? And then she points up there. And it's very reminiscent of him losing his parents. So now this kid is basically an orphan, you know, unless she has a dad or something. But, you know, she's basically an orphan at that point. I don't know what the fate of her was post that. And then the final shot of him looking up to the sky as you see Zod and Kal-El in the distance fighting, and the soundtrack. Oh, whoo! It's a shame the rest of the movie didn't play out like that. But I tell you what, that opening is one of my favorite opening scenes ever. If I was to be in Power Rangers Jungle Fury, what would my spirit animal be? I never really got into Jungle Fury. Like, I haven't really watched Power Rangers in years. I'd say a wolf. A wolf. The white wolf has rested long enough. BVS broke me and made me cry. In a good way or a bad way? Say, Martha. You should watch Jerome Valeska. He's better than Heath Ledger's Joker. Or, you see, I've seen him, but Heath Ledger is still the man. Heath Ledger will always be the man for me. But Joaquin Phoenix, Jerome Valeska, brilliant stuff. Jerome Valeska, you mean the guy who played Cal Kestis in Jedi Fallen Order, right? He absolutely did an amazing job as the Joker. Both versions of the Joker as well. That dude's talented. That dude is talented. Totally didn't see that. Yeah, it's just like saying it out loud. That's when I was like, damn. You'll get mad if Sam thinks about Robbie romantically. He was the rebound, isn't it? Season 5 theory, Silver brings back the Alpha Elites. Oh, what you mean the group that was in the next Karate Kid? I would love if before the tournament, Robbie and Daniel meet accidentally where they trained and they have a student sensei moment. That would be bittersweet. I would love that. Maybe they have a student sensei moment at a play. Yeah, I would like something like that. I think that could work. As in the video I did, you know, Johnny and Daniel, now they're together. They're not just going to abandon him, you know. They're not going to abandon Robbie. Like, their focus is going to be on Hawk and everyone else. But they're not going to abandon him. What's the Quicksilver method exactly? A man can't see, can't fight. Blinded by his own tears and choke on his own blood. Look it up, man. Look it up. Trust me. Terry Silver Quicksilver method. Or, no, hang on. Karate Kid 3 doing damage. Look at that clip. Matt Reeves better say something because it's not looking at Batman fans like myself grade hard. You've got the highest standards, my friend. Oh, you hope Robbie never redeems. I don't know, man. He's Johnny's son, man. He's Johnny's son. If he was any other character, I'd say yeah, but he's Johnny's son, bro. He's Johnny's kid. Tori does something to Hawk's best friend. Ooh. Maybe. Batman was brilliant in Batman versus Superman. I tell you what, I was one of the people that was very skeptical about Ben Affleck being cast as Batman. And when I watched the movie, I was like, you know what? This dude's actually pretty good. He's actually pretty good. I've got to hand it to him. Ben Affleck proved me wrong. And this is why, prime example, we should always give people a chance. I.e. Robert Pattinson. I'm telling you, Robert Pattinson is going to be a good Batman. Seriously, I feel like he can do it. He can do it. I just think we need to give him a chance. Let the man break free of his Twilight shackles, please. Let him get away from that shtick. Maybe Robbie wins, but just to make it fair, Robbie will get injured in the semis, but Miguel won't because he straight away goes to the final. Yeah, I mean, Daniel went straight to the final in Karate Kid 3, but I think with Miguel, I think they'll have him fight through the whole tournament. The BVS question is taking a while. Well, yeah, because I had so much to say on it. In a bad, I was more so joking. I just didn't like the film. Oh, you don't like the film overall? I mean, look, don't get me wrong, mate. I have a lot of issues with the DCEU, as you know. But that opening scene, man, that opening scene ain't one of them. But other than that, have I seen Army of the Dead on Netflix yet? No, I haven't actually watched it. Stuart told me to get on it. I really need to check it out. Is it? What do you think of it? Is it any good in your eyes? Any good? Oh, yeah, eventually Miguel will get back to full strength. What do you think the real reason is for the original Cobra Kai stunt team being let go? I'm not too sure. Could be anything, man. Were Nebula and Gamora villains in Endgame? In a way, but it was the past versions of themselves. You're on and off. You like Robbie way better as a villain. I know what you mean. There's something enticing about it. I know what you mean. You like Sam and Robbie together. It felt more like a mature relationship to me, but I agree. I hope Sam finally made up her mind and no more switches and drama. No more love triangle drama. No more. I agree, Brigitte. I agree. Time for that drama to end. You know, we don't need that love drama anymore. I feel like we should really sort of have the couple stick now. Hawk and Moon, Dimitri, Yasmin, Miguel, Sam, Robbie, not Tori. Robbie just needs to work on himself. Yeah. Batman's always... This is a good point. Batman has always been a horror type character, but it's been played down in the cartoons and the movies because, obviously audiences like are young as well. But in the real world, Batman is a terrifying dude to fight against. He lives in the shadows. Imagine that dude coming at you in the middle of the night. Hell, fuck that. I'd really shit myself. Yeah, Robbie doing that. I've said it. He's got the Anakin Skywalker arc. Am I sure Hawk will get jumped? Hey, is that Peaky Blinders? I am not sure about that at all. Honestly, I'm not sure about that at all. I think that's just something that we've all kind of gone off with. Pattinson's. I'm telling you, Pattinson's got something in him. After he did great as Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter. He did great as Cedric. Perfect. So I think he'll do it. I think he'll do a great job. After Miguel got knocked off that balcony, I guess you could say Robbie had the... It's over, Diaz. I have the high ground. Affleck had the perfect Bruce Wayne and Batman abilities. Yep. I agree. Favorite Power Rangers season? I'm going to say... I don't really remember too much, but I'm going to say I like Dino Thunder for the most part. I like the way Tommy came back as like the mentor role. You do like Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yeah, I agree. That was brilliant. So happy for Zack to get his I was so happy for Zack to oh hey Chris, to get his vision fulfilled, It's great. It breathes new life into the zombie genre. Yeah, because I saw some people complaining about it and saying it was stupid and whatever, but it's like, guys, look, as much as we love movies and pop culture, most movies and TV shows, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. They are stupid. It's escapism. Oh, yeah, facts. He did. He absolutely... I'll never forget the trailer. This trailer was absolutely amazing. And it was the one where it was like, you must be new. That is Bruce Wayne. It's like, Clark Kent, Daily Planet. What's your position on the bad vigilante in Gotham? Right? It's that scene. He's like, the Daily Planet criticizing those who think they're above the law is a little hypocritical, wouldn't you say? Considering every time your hero saves a cat out of a tree, you write a puff piece editorial about an alien who could burn the whole place down. Most of the world doesn't share your opinion, Mr. Wayne. Maybe it's that Gotham City and me just have a bad history with freaks dressed like clowns. Oh! That was perfect. Perfect. Eli gets injured by Kylo while fighting for third place, gets patched up while Miguel and Robbie fight in the finals, and Robbie beats Miguel. When Kreese thinks he won, Eli pulls a Daniel and beats Rob. Oh! Oh! And let me read that again. Eli gets injured by Kylo while fighting for third place, gets patched up while Miguel and Robbie fight in the finals. Robbie beats Miguel. So what you're saying is they think they've got it, and then Hawk's like, hang on, I'm not finished yet. And then he can... Ooh! I like what you're thinking. That is an unexpected twist. I don't think they'll do that, but I like what you're thinking. Robbie and Tori endgame. I hope not. Even when Batman saved those girls from that dude, they were so scared they wouldn't get out of their cages because they thought he was a scary creature. Yeah, that's the psychological effect that he can have. Man City, we won. Man City, we won. Oh, hey, Phoenix Stuff. What's up? Have I ever watched Batman Dying is Easy by Bat in the Sun? I've watched a lot of Bat in the Sun, but I haven't actually seen some of their stuff in recents. Man City. Dino Thunder was good. It's top. Yep. Power Rangers roar. There's a night in the distance. I used to literally sing that with a mate of mine back in school all day. What's my favorite comedy? I'm going to say American Pie. That shit is fucking hilarious. I've watched it so many times in the past, and it never fails to make me laugh. It's literally the definition of late 90s, early thousands comedy. It was brilliant. I think the cast was amazing as well. It's when he's got the pie and Eugene Levi's character walks in, he's like, God almighty, what a sight. I think it was funny. Great cast, a lot of like 90s, like late 90s, early thousands actors that were really popular at the time, that really were about to come into popularity. because after that, they were in everything. Bro, what? I think in season 4, when Hawk has his red mohawk, he is still purple. And when Finds Balance goes to purple, he'll be known as Eli and Hawk. Yeah, he'll be embracing both. You love zombies, they're kind of stupid. Yeah, they're thick as hell. They're a little bit dim low, you know. Tom Hardy did a better job playing that. Yeah, I mean, but that's because Tom Hardy had more to work with, I feel. Topher Grace didn't really get a lot to work with. He only had a few scenes here or there. And this is the problem. I'm going to vent. This is the problem, Sony, when you rush stuff. I swear to God, if they do it again, I'm going to be so pissed off. Because again, I can sit there and watch Spider-Man 3. I can sit there and watch Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I can enjoy those movies for what they are. But I will never shake the fact that Sony decided, hey, we know what's best for business. We're going to put this in there. We're going to put that in there. No. Get out of it. Get your grubby hands over there. Let the story unfold naturally. So I'm hoping, with all this No Way Home stuff coming out, I'm praying, like I'm crossing my fingers, I'm crossing my toes, that they don't make the same mistake again. Don't oversaturate it. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Take your time. Build up to it, you know? Earn it, you know? Take your time with it. You know, obviously you haven't got to stretch it out across 20 movies, but, you know, take your time with it, you know? But I am worried that they're going to screw the pooch. So me and RJ, man, me and you, bro, we've got the similar thing going on with that minute. You hate Batman in DC movies. He doesn't use his brain. Why does he kill? So why is Joker still alive? Wouldn't you kill someone that killed your son? Because for the simple reason, and I remember TCK mentioned this quote before, right? Under the Red Hood. I don't know if you've ever seen this animated film. It is literally my favorite animated DCAU film. I love it. And I always think about the scene, right? And this is why sometimes I will always take substance over action. Action's cool, but substance means more. And the scene when Batman, Jason has the Joker down, right? He wants to shoot him, whatever, or he's going to shoot Batman. And Batman says something along the lines of, comment it, TCK, if you're listening, comment it, and I'll get back to it. Where is it? Oh, hang on, let me find it. Hang on. Under the Red Hood. I need to find that quote, because kill him quote. Where is it? It was, yes. Here we go. Batman says, all I've ever wanted to do is kill him. A day doesn't go by I don't think about subjecting him to every horrendous torture he's dealt out to others and then end him. And he says, he goes on to say pretty much, but if he crosses that line, he won't come back. That is the point of Batman. It's his ideology. Joker pushes that. The Joker is literally the one that pushes his ideology. He pushes, he nudges, he punches, he prods. And that's the point. That's why Joker is Batman's best villain. Because, and I know what I was challenged in the past saying, oh, but Joker can't fight Batman. Yeah, but you're missing the point. That's not the point. The point is mentally, he's got it. He challenges him here. He screws with him mentally. That's why I love Zemo. Because in Civil War, and I'm going to be real, as much as I love Thanos, and he's probably, if you give me the choice of him and Zemo, obviously I'm going to choose Thanos. But Zemo is such an underrated villain because he's the one who broke up the Avengers. And he did it by taking his time and turning them against each other. And the reason a lot of people didn't like that is because they want a big CGI action fest all the time. That's a little tangent, but that's related. But yeah, that's literally why. It's not in the character of Batman. And anytime he does kill, he's crossed a line and he's changed. Which is why in the DCEU, with the Ben Affleck's portrayal of him, he's like a very dark kind of character, you know? Because he's seen some shit. And the Robin that was killed in that timeline is Dick Grayson. It isn't Jason Todd. I think it was Dick Grayson. So he never had another Robin. Iron Man versus Optimus Prime. I'm going to say Iron Man. Call him the Hulkbuster. I can see Miguel going to finals with Robbie, but Miguel will actually get PTSD. Potentially. Have I ever had to deal with a Fortnite kid when playing Fortnite? And if you did, what did you do? I don't really. I only play Fortnite on stream for the channel. I don't really play it too much. I just play it on the channel because it's easy to play while I talk to you guys in chat. Exactly, RJ. I agree. Stop rushing. I swear, like, I will be so angry if they do it again. If they do it again, it will be like, Sony, you dare ruin the MCU's good work thus far. Regardless of what you think about individual films and stuff, you got to give credit where credit's due. The MCU has literally redefined the last 10 years of cinema. If Sony come along and screw that up, they bloody will as well. American Pie, am I serious? Yeah, it's hilarious. It's funny as shit. It was brilliant. I used to watch it all the time when I was younger. It was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. And the comedy show In-Betweeners, not the US version. I'm sorry to all my Americans in the chat. That is the biggest disgrace I've ever seen of you trying to copy our humor. Awful. Don't ever do it again. And I'm saying the same for us. It's like when we try and copy your humor and it doesn't work. Same thing. When you guys have like a funny show and then us British come in and we try and copy it, it doesn't work. Don't do it with us either. Like, just keep to your own comedy, you know? But yeah, In-Betweeners UK is one of the funniest things I've ever watched in my life. But I can't say half of the stuff, though, because YouTube won't like it. 70% of Venom and 20% what? Spider-Man 3 is bad. I'm going to cry. Yeah, it's the Spider-Man 3 curse coming back. Speaking of studios rushing things, did you know that Karate Kid 3 wasn't supposed to exist? I need to read up on that. Tell me more. Tell me more. Robbie deserves his Kumiko. She is my favorite female character. Kumiko is amazing. I completely agree with you, Michelle. Kumiko is brilliant. I love Kumiko. She really came through, didn't she? She really came through. Put good out into the world and good will come back to you. But that's wifey material. But he's got Amanda. But Kumiko, she's the GOAT. No, I agree, Chris. Topher Grace is a good actor. He has had a lot of good roles. He can play certain roles really well. Brigitte says, do you think that Johnny still would have changed the no mercy rule if it wasn't Robbie getting injured by his students at the tournament? I think maybe. But I think the fact that it was his son was quite literally the catalyst for it. And I think that was it was the integral reason as to why Johnny thought, hey, we need to take a step back and analyze this because this ain't going well here. This ain't going well. So yeah, that's what I say with that. I think Robbie getting injured was really the catalyst for that. I think if it's anyone else, Jobby, God, Johnny wouldn't really bat a blind eye, but because it was his own son, I think it allowed him to open his eyes a little bit to how deep you can go if you're not keeping yourself in check. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, don't worry. Me and RJ we will have our thoughts to say on it. Yeah, exactly. Joker is Batman's job security. It's like literally. Yeah, forget that. Forget the reason. It's not because he doesn't want to kill. It's because I need a job. I need a job. I get bored at night. I just want to go out beating up criminals. Jesus. What do you think of the Bad Batch Chosen? Good question, Johnny. I think, it reminds me of the Clone Wars, how there's a bit of filler here or there in there. But I'm going to say this. Take a wild guess at who my favorite member of the Bad Batch is. Take a wild guess. If anyone in this chat has seen Bad Batch, you will know who my favorite clone is instantly. Instantly. Now, no, it's not Hunter. It's Crosshair. He is literally the Winter Soldier of the lot. Like, he's my favorite. I love it. I love that he's got he sits there with like a little chewing stick, right? Holding this big sniper rifle, just like, follow orders. And he's a dead shot and he never misses. But I think Bad Batch, it's off to a good start. I think the first episode was amazing, seeing like young Kanan, and the flashback of him and his Jedi Bilaba. Seeing that event play out, seeing how Bad Batch are reacting to Order 66, and then just them finding their place in the galaxy, and then reuniting with Cut in the second episode, seeing what he's been up to. And there was no better clone really for Hunter to talk to because of his family, So yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I'm enjoying the Bad Batch. I'm excited to see where it goes. And there's been some dark moments in it so far. So yeah, man, they're really finding the balance here or there. Batman dying is easy is fantastic, and it's a personal favorite of mine. I'll have to check it out. The reason why Batman doesn't kill Joker is because it will go against his moral code, and Joker will win. Exactly. The Joker will win. That's the whole point. That is the whole point. Red Hood says, I forgive you, Batman, but why is he alive? That's it. And the thing is, take a wild guess at which Robin character is my favorite. Jason Todd. But I love that Jason Todd goes the Punisher route. He's like, kill him! I wonder if what Dimitri, Chris, and the Miyagi-Do students' reaction when Robbie joined Cobra Kai. I would like to see more of their reaction to it, especially Dimitri. Robbie saved his ass, many times in season 2. They really need to address that. Exactly. If you look at it from Robbie's eyes, he sees Miguel as literally everything he should be. That's why Joker is the best villain. Yeah, facts. Civil War is the best Marvel. Civil War is it is amazing. I love it. Every character in that film is utilized well. Doctor Doom is the best villain. Doctor Doom is one of the best villains in the comics. But for now, until we see it done justice in live action, he's not in contention. Exactly. There you go. We got some love for RJ. That's it. RJ Strahan is the GOAT. RJ, yeah, that's it. Show some love to my boy RJ. He's the man. He is the man. Say what you want about the MCU. They saved Spider-Man and Sony. Yeah, they did. Yeah, there probably won't be any more leaks now, so that's a plus. Hopefully, I haven't just jinxed that. I got number 1 in Fortnite once. It was between me and 2 other players, and somehow they end up shooting each. That's it. The Office was an exception. Yeah, I never really got into The Office. Paul, what's up, mate? Watch episode The Man Who Killed Batman. Batman, the animated series. Joker explained his relationship with Batman. Yeah, it's like a twisted relationship. You should play the Spider-Man game on the stream someday. Yeah, I mean, I might play it. I've got Spider-Man PS4. I might load it up and just do some free roaming or something. Just go around high-fiving people. I hope you're doing good, bro. Did you know that the Power Rangers YouTube channel than the Marvel and DC? Wait, what do you mean? Udi, what's up? It's been a while. It has been a while. I hope in Batman they do the storyline of Batman trying to take down a thug on a rooftop, but the man was too scared and jumped, killing himself, making Bruce more depressed. Yeah, man, Bruce has a really tragic, story with his, Nightwing is a great character. Nightwing is brilliant. I love when he became Nightwing. Oh, there's the comment. Where is it? Has more views than Marvel and DC. Yeah, that's because Power Rangers is timeless, isn't it? Originally, Karate Kid 2 was supposed to be the final Karate Kid film with Daniel Miyagi. Originally, Karate Kid 3 was supposed to be a prequel about Miyagi ancestors, but the studio didn't like that, and instead forced another Daniel Miyagi film. Well, in some ways, I'm glad, because we wouldn't have got Terry Silver. Man, Thomas Ian Griffith owned that role. He owned that role. He would have made a great Joker, like a really tall Joker, but he would have made a great Joker. Miyagi Fang. I think Johnny would have changed the no mercy rule. Yeah, exactly. He didn't like what they were all becoming into. He would have changed it at some point anyway. But I think Robbie being the one that suffered the brunt of it, I think that was a real sort of incentive to change stuff. Next Chosen live, you should give Cobra Kai and Karate Kid and Kid Light. You know what? I'll make that the next Chosen live. Let me just grab my pen pad. One sec. Ah. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Right on. Man, these chicken nuggets are bloody amazing. Oh. Sorry if I'm making you all hungry in the stream. Right. I'll start the next Chosen live out with that. It'd be interesting to see what you guys all have to say, But you want me to give them midi-chlorian counts as well? God. Oh, we're definitely giving Bert over 20,000. They gave them a lesser budget to work with. Yeah, I know. It felt like that, didn't it? It felt like that. But I'd say they did quite well with what they had. I run out of nuggets. Just gonna finish this one up. Oh. There we go. Okay, back to it. Ip Man for the finale is probably, without a doubt, my favorite movie in the series. Ip Man's brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Jedi, they are Young Kreese, Silver, Ponytail, and Captain Turner. Miguel didn't really seem mad at Robbie. You know, this is the thing, actually. Did you notice that when Robbie tried to hit Miguel, and then when Robbie joined Cobra Kai, it's not like Miguel was hateful towards him. He almost seemed like he pitied him, and he sort of, you know, felt bad, you know? I think that this is where Miguel is the GOAT. He will. I can honestly see Miguel being probably the one that maybe reaches out to Robbie instead, out of all the characters. Because them two have the blood's between them two, you know? I've said it before. Sit them down in a room, let them talk. Problem will be solved. A lot of the conversation, a lot of the problems in the show can be solved by talking. Agreed. I think he would probably would sooner or later, but not right away, and definitely wouldn't have been so harsh on Miguel and Hawk. Probably would have thrown an ass-kicking celebration party. Yeah, no, he'd have been like, "You kicked ass, students." That's probably why, like, when Miguel and Hawk came back in the dojo, I watched that episode today. They came back in the dojo, and they were saying, you know, were you throwing a rager all weekend? He's like, celebrating what? My students are a bunch of pussies, and they're like, what? No, I can see your comments. It's a shame at Eurovision Song Contest, the UK come last with no point. Yeah, we never do well in Eurovision. I don't know. We never do well. Best Marvel villains to me are Doom, Green Goblin, and Magneto. It's a solid list. It's a solid. Oh, I cannot wait for Doctor Doom. This dude. I hope they get him right. Loki gets a power upgrade. I think, well, there was an image of him released holding like this like flame sword. So, sorry for trolling in the chat last year. I was really bored. No. Oh, hang on. Oh, right. No, hang on, mate. Hang on. Let me rectify that. I think I know. One sec. Don't worry. No hard feelings. It's cool. Hey, it's all a bit of banter, you know. I can handle a bit of banter. I'm British while saying it in a Scottish accent. Don't worry, mate. Hang on. Let me sort that out. Oh, Loki, June 9th. And Fast 9 soon as well. Woo-hoo! Can't wait for that. Cannot wait for that. Look, I know the Fast and Furious franchise has gone off in a completely unorthodox direction, but if I'm being real with you, at this point, I really don't care. Just go there. You know, go all out. I'll sort that out in a minute, Paul. I think if I have too much on my computer, it'll start crashing. Do I think someone will die in season 4? No. I don't think so. I mean, if anything, it'll be one of the older characters. I was watching Karate Kid in the credits. It said from DC Comics. Really? Need to check that out. I hope the new Batman doesn't show his death. I can't handle another parent's dying scene. I've seen it enough. No more. It's like the Uncle Ben death. I don't want to see it anymore. It's torturing now. No more. I'm with you, man. I'm with you, mate. I'm with you, King. Do you think that John Kreese will die in the end? Before the end of the show, yeah. But I think a couple of you guys think he'll get arrested or something. When Terry goes to the wall and starts laughing and Daniel's fighting and punching gives me chills. Yeah, I know. When he's like, ah! And you just see Terry just standing there just literally like the meme face, just soaking it all in. And you know what's great? I think Ken Cole, he did a video on this. When Mike comes out from the shadows, like how long was Mike back there? He could have been back there the entire time he was training Daniel. Something to think about. Something to think about. The actress who plays villain in DCU would be. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't watch the CW stuff. Cobra Kai Halloween crossover where Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do team up to take on Michael Myers. Depends which Michael Myers you're talking about. If it's Michael Myers from Halloween 1 and 2, they're dead. They are dead meat. If it's the one from Halloween, I think Resurrection, right? And I've never gotten over this. And Johnny Utah, you'll know who I'm referencing here. Dave did it exactly like this, and it's literally the best example I can give, right? If any of you guys are Halloween fans, right? Halloween Resurrection. This movie is so bad that it's good. It's literally Busta Rhymes screaming at Michael Myers, going, "Well, what the fuck, man? I'm Michael Myers. You're not my..." And he's yelling at the top of his... He's screaming so loud. I'm surprised no one's hearing him, right? And Michael's just looking at him like... You know, you just hear him breathing. And he's like, you know, you need to get the hell out of here. No, skedaddle. Get the fuck out of Dodge. You know, and then all Michael Myers does is literally... And it just walks out the scene. It's like, what? If it's that Michael Myers, I guarantee you, Dimitri's going to be the one that goes up to Michael Myers and says, huh, nice cosplay. And he'll be talking so much. It'll literally be the scene where, you know, Kreese has the tattoo and Dimitri's squeezing it and he's like, oh, it's not anatomically correct or something. And then runs out in blood. It'll be something like that. If you've ever seen Scary Movie, the spoof film with the, you know, the what's that one, when Ghostface is trying to kill that woman that won't shut up, right? And eventually he literally does that. It takes her head off, right? And she's still talking, and he just goes, oh, and then just opens a lost and found bin and just shoves her in there. Oh God, I was crying. I was like, Jesus, because we all know people like that just don't shut up. What do you think will happen with Hawk and Sam's relationship in season 4? I feel like they will, like, this will be part of Hawk's arc, is finding balance with other members of the dojo. So I think that's where it's going to be going. That's where it's going to be going, mate. Love the display picture too. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Cheers. Oh, and I'm sorry to hear about your friend, Lisa. Thoughts are with you. Thoughts are with you. Did you know Jessica Jones was friends with Peter Parker and had a crush on him in the comics? Damn. It's crazy. There's so many characters that have been with other characters in the comics. To be honest, why doesn't Disney just drop their shows like Netflix? Because they want to milk it over time, innit? They want to milk it over time. Loki or Bucky? Oh, Bucky. I love Winter Soldier's my guy. Keep hitting the wrong button. Yeah, Dimitri and Eli are going to come together. Don't worry. Johnny will get a job selling cars. Oh, my God. I want him and Daniel to work together. Can you imagine these two doing a sales pitch? Like, literally, think of the scene in the conference place where they're fighting for the All Valley. And he's like, you know, fighting for the All Valley. You? You know, and he's like, you know, same. It's like, what about you? You going to read from your diary? It's like, there's nothing wrong with being prepared. It's like, I don't need notes. Shoot from the hip. It's such a Johnny thing to say. It's like, shoot from the hip. Like he's some like 80s action here. He's like, shoot from the hip. I wonder what Johnny's first thought was when he saw his son bringing drunken Sam LaRusso to his place, the girl his prime student used to date. He has that feeling that history repeats itself. He must have been thinking, man, that her ex literally lives just there. Like, could you imagine that? Like, Miguel wakes up in the morning, he walks outside of his house, you know, he says goodbye to his mum and Yaya, and he just sees Robbie and Sam leaving Johnny's apartment. Like, that could have been a whole awkward encounter right there. That could have been another history repeating itself parallel. That could have been very interesting. That could have been made for some very interesting plot. What would be your castings for Jason and Nightwing? Mine would be Sholo for Dick Grayson, Tanner for Jason Todd. I don't know. I wouldn't cast Sholo as Dick Grayson. I'd say Sholo is more Blue Beetle. I think he would play Reyes perfectly. I think Tanner would be a great Jason Todd. And Dick Grayson. Oh, what, from Cobra Kai? It's tough to say for Dick Grayson, to be honest. You're thinking about watching Fast and Furious. What order should I watch it in? Watch it in order of release. Literally, watch it in order of release. Otherwise, you will get confused because like with other franchises, they change stuff so much. But so you feel Batman's trauma with him again and again. Exactly. It's like Jesus. Oh yeah, the Lazarus Pit. I know. Fast and Furious 10. We'll see Vin die. Say he is a spy racer family man. But Buster Rhymes in that movie cracked me up. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Like he doesn't. Again, the movie's so bad that it's good. He's got Michael Myers standing in front of him, and he just goes, "Why?" He not only kicks Michael Myers, he boots him out the fucking window. He boots him right out the flipping window, and Michael's there like this, just dangling on the wires. And he's like, "Trick or treat, motherfucker." I'm sorry, it's so bad that it's brilliant. Was Resurrection where Buster Rhymes kicks yeah. It's just the way he does it. It's just like seriously, if you haven't seen it, just watch Buster Rhymes beating up Michael Myers. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's just brilliant. He just walks in and goes, "Why?" And just sends him flying across the fucking room. It's like, this is Michael Myers, not some cosplayer. This shouldn't happen. Oh god, I'm crying, guys. You couldn't get into it. Chosen watched double toasted review of Halloween Resurrection. It's hilarious. I'll have to check that out. Oh my god, like literally every now and then, right? Watch a guy called Dave McRae, Johnny Utah, you'll know this guy. Dave McRae, watch his Halloween rants. They are the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Seriously, I was laughing so hard. Brilliant stuff. Buster Rhymes whoops Michael Myers' ass, ghetto fighting, lol. Yeah, I know. It's just the way he goes, "Why?" And speaking of Karate Kid, like he does the crane kick on him. He goes, "Wah!" And then, but he sends him flying across the. Gee, this shouldn't happen to Michael Myers, but it happened. The filmmakers got permission from DC Comics to use the name Karate Kid, who's actually the first Eurasian character in the DC Comics. Oh, I never knew that. That's interesting. Learn something new every day. I have to check more of that out, actually. In season 4, it'll be awesome if Daniel was walking around a corner and he sees a shadow smoking a cigar. And you thought you and the slope defeated us, but now the true pain begins. Oh, there's so many ways they can do it. We need a Halloween episode of Cobra Kai as Vader and Miguel as Han and Sam as Princess Leia. Damn. Have I seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Yes. Brilliant film. What's Up, Danger? Oh, love it. Brilliant. This is why Sony want to rush stuff, because of the... Put it this way, that film has opened the floodgates for Toby and Andrew to return, but I really want it to be done the right way, you know? Don't just do it just to rush it, you know? Do you want Tori to be redeemed or stay a villain? I think she's going to have the ending that Mike Barnes had, where she ends off on a bittersweet note. She won't redeem, but she'll just go out into the ether or something. But it depends. You know, with her little brother being in the mix, redemption is always possible. Dimitri and Hawk team up against Sean. It's possible. It is possible. But it is possible that she could be redeemed. You know, the show has a lot of grade to it. Imagine if Miguel walked in while Sam and... Yeah, I know. Like, everyone would be so confused. It would just be like, huh? James Woods should come on Cobra Kai to Hayes Lords of the Dead. What a comment, man. Falcon, or should I say Captain America versus Winter Daddy Bucky's death battle? I'm going to say... I know Falcon has the wings and the shield, but Bucky is Winter Soldier. He takes out most people because he's lethal. He's deadly. He'll find a way. Look at what he did to Falcon in the Winter Soldier movie. Like, he just hoisted him down, pulled the wing off. I'm telling you this. Like, Winter Soldier, man, he's another level. Fast and Furious is going to go to space. Well, time travel is literally a stretch too far, but I think space is definitely where they're going. They're going to do it. Like, people are going to go like, oh my God, why are they doing it? Guys, they have no choice now. commit to it. You are at the point, you are so close to space, you may as well do it. You may as well. What else have they got left to do? And everyone's talking about how unrealistic Fast 9 looks. Are we forgetting that in Hobbs and Shaw, we basically had the Terminator? You know, and basically a cyborg, you know? Come on, the franchise isn't what the early days anymore. It's evolved into something like the Expendables with cars, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, maybe Robbie could be a key to this. Maybe Robbie could be the key to bring the light out within her. Sholo for future James Bond, the chosen one for next Doctor Who. Ooh! I like the sound of that. It's a good comment. I like that. I like that. I like that. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. I aim to please. Watch the comment section as Marvel stream at 30s. Oh, why? What happened? I want Busta Rhymes to come back in the future sequel. Michael Myers kicks him out in the window as payback. You haven't even seen the movie. Check out the clip. Like, it's the funniest thing you will ever see. I'm telling you. Michael Myers was questioning his life that day. Yep. Dimitri versus Kyler. Oh, yeah, that's going to happen. Yeah, Michael Myers. There's even, like, because Michael gets rid of Busta Rhymes, and then Busta comes back in. He's like, what the fuck? I thought I got rid of you. Like, he actually looks like he's like, what? It's like, that's not Michael Myers. He wouldn't react like that. He's a great white shark. Did they ever bring Freddy? I think so. In one of the later ones. I think 3 or 4. All right, RJ, I'm going to drop the mic for you with your comment. Right. Let's get the actor's voice on. Here we go with shipping arguments. I'll settle this once and for all. Miguel will be with Sam, and Tori will be with an asylum. You want to send her to the asylum? Send her to the cell next to Harley Quinn. They could probably learn a thing or two from one another. But all jokes aside, I do hope that Tori gets we get some more nuances of her character next season. But with her being like, well, I mean, they promoted her to regular, but the thing is, she always felt like one anyway. They're just going to give her more story. I know, we got Miles so quick. This is why I don't want them to rush it. What's an SJW? It's a babe's name, like that square. Jesus. A Shattered Grid movie would be amazing. Because it's a more mature Power Rangers than anything. Shattered Grid's a more mature version. If they make another series years later, it'll be Sam versus Tori rather than Miguel. Exactly, because as I've said to you guys, that Robbie and Miguel have a little rivalry. It isn't... Look, there's bad blood between them, but their rivalry isn't a rivalry the same way Sam and Tori's is. There is bad blood there. Quite literally. Robbie and Miguel's is more of circumstance, you know? Who should play the next Magneto? Well, this is the thing. Ian McKellen and Michael Fassbender did such a great job that whoever steps into that role has such a hard task. I think there's a channel. He was basically casting the Brotherhood. I think his castings are spot on. Just Google YouTube. Well, not Google, YouTube. English, Jacob. Go on YouTube and just type in the search bar casting the X-Men in the MCU. And I think it's a guy that literally just he has the X-Men First Class theme playing in the offset as a very slow version as he's casting the characters. I think he does a really great job. So check him out. I think he does a really great job. I agree with probably about 80% of most of his castings. Yeah, I saw that they're making an animated Injustice movie. And while that's cool, you know, we've already got the game. You know, it's like, I'd much rather see other stories. But, you know, it's cool. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun because I ain't got to play it. I can just sit and watch. Do you think Tori's mum is a returning character from the Cobra Kai Karate Kid universe? No, I hope she's just random. Will Daniel or Johnny teach the students the pressure point technique? I hope not. I hope not. Keep that for Daniel. Keep that for Daniel and Chosen. Do you want a 10-year-old to play Robin or a 26-year-old man to play adopted child? What do you mean? What do you mean? You ship Robbie in his locker. Ghost of Tsushima. I really need to play that game. I really need to play that game. Tori is cray cray. She's psycho, man. If Miles is in No Way Home, I'm gonna lose it. because it hasn't been set up, it hasn't been established. We haven't had time to nourish it. Like the minute Miles comes in, right, should be an important moment. It shouldn't be rushed. We still have Peter. Let Peter develop, and then we bring in the other versions. You know, man, I swear, if they rush it, I'm gonna be so angry. Sony, learn your lessons. Melissa says, do you think that Johnny and Sam will be on better terms in season 4 with Johnny forgiving her for the hit and run? Because he did, in a sense, protect her from Daniel's mood back in season 2 as well as Robbie. I think, again, this is what season 4 is all about. Is about characters really sort of burying the hatchet with one another. And I feel like Johnny and Sam will actually get on quite well. I think the way Sam fights, Johnny can utilize that. So the video I did talking about Daniel and Hawk forming a bond, you know, Hawk being Johnny's student, what if Sam being Daniel's, you know, daughter and student, Johnny and Sam form a bond and Sam uses his offense to really improve her offense game, you know? I could see that working. You go watch the Halloween movie. There's like 8 of them. You'll be there a while. I know Michael Fassbender brought so much to the role of Magneto. He really did. Wait, who's leaving? I would love Uncle Ben from Amazing Spider-Man to play Magneto. Oh, I think that actor would pull it off well. I would not be surprised if Miles is in No Way Home because Sony only cares about money. I know what you mean. And I know people usually like to say, oh, well, all businesses care about money. Yeah, I know, but there's money and then there's creative money. You know, those are two different things. Oh, the road cut of Days of Future Past has one of my favorite scenes in any superhero movie, right? If you guys haven't seen it, I hope most of you have. So, spoiler. But in Days of Future Past, when Wolverine is going nuts and he scratches Kitty right across the stomach, right? And she's leaking out blood. They need to get someone to take over from her because she's too wounded. So they track down Rogue. Magneto and Bobby go to get Rogue. And one of my favorite scenes, one of my favorite scenes ever. And this is why Days of Future Past, while the X-Men timeline of the Fox X-Men is a mess, this will always be one of my favorite superhero films. Honestly, it will be. And even though the scene was cut and it was in the road cut, this scene, if you guys haven't seen it, make sure after the stream you go and watch it. Magneto and Bobby, Iceman, they find Rogue, they help free her, and Professor X can sense that the Sentinels are coming after him, and he sends like a mental message. Eric, Bobby, get out of there now. And the Sentinels are like just clawing, you know, through the hallway. The hallway's collapsing in, things are falling everywhere. And Bobby says to Magneto, take her. And, you know, Rogue's screaming, Magneto's trying to take her away. And Iceman's trying to hold them off. And the Sentinels are just they're burning into a crisp. He's melting and he's dying. And absolute, like, dark, yes. But boy, oh boy, was it powerful. And in my opinion, I don't know how I feel about them cutting it. Because in the original version, he's the last X-Man left after they beat the whole team outside. So Magneto is wounded. He's on the floor. Professor X is sat with Shadowcat and Logan. And Bobby tries to go and hold off the door by freezing it. And then you just see him just, you know, burn into nothing, really. But that deleted scene, man, that was some good shit. That was really powerful. Really, really great job by everyone involved. Oh, Mega Cloud. I don't know if you're still in the stream, bro, but you take care, yeah? You take care. Take care of yourself, yeah? Take care of yourself. Have you heard Miyagi? Yeah, I've heard Miyagi doing metal. Yeah. Mustang Midnight. How you doing? How you doing? If they don't use John Bernthal as Punisher, they should cast Carl Urban. I think he'd be great. Yeah, I think he'd be great as the Punisher. But I really want John Bernthal there. Miles would be... Yeah, I want them to do it organically. Don't rush it. Take your time. Yeah, this is the thing. Johnny can improve Sam's offense and Daniel can improve Hawk's defense. Win-win. Sam was saying a speech and he's at Brooklyn watching... Yeah, I feel like that's too, like, on the nose. You know, that's a bit too much. Like, that's way too soon. The character that should have got inspired and that was Eli Patriot. That was Patriot. You know, the young, you know, Isaiah's young offspring. That was the one that needed to hear it. Yeah, man. Maybe if it's maybe Miles from Toby's universe. But then again, like universes and universes, it's going to confuse people. Honestly, it's going to confuse people. Yeah, with Johnny and Daniel back together, they can honestly help every character get to full strength. This is the problem that Daniel and Johnny have both been facing, is balancing life. Now they're together, they can achieve it. Bad blood. Jason Isaacs. I think he'd be good. Nah, they won't ruin Johnny and Miguel's relationship. I think it's too key to the show. It's too key to the show. Watch the first Halloween movie, then skip to the last one. Those two are the best ones. Halloween 2018 was really good. I really enjoyed that movie. Who's my favorite director? Our boy Christopher Nolan. I love him. The only thing is, I feel with Christopher Nolan though, and this is I think a problem for all like directors, is you're always trying to one up your last movie, and I feel like this isn't a problem for him, but this must be like a challenge that he has to face. Like the expectation for him is so high now. Like it's literally up here that every movie he makes literally has to mind screw you. Like it literally has to mess with your mind. You know, he may have like thousands of ideas and stuff, which is cool, but it's got to be tough. It's got to be tough. But Christopher Nolan's my guy. He's always my guy. But as RJ, you are lit. RJ, are you like my long lost twin or something? Tarantino, Scorsese, and Nolan. Facts. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh, you see, this is it, man. RJ, you speak the same language as me, pal. Halloween 2 from 1981 is my... Yeah, Halloween 2 is good, but, I mean, they rendered it non-canon now, but I like that one. It's good. So, Arrowverse TV. So after the training, do you think Hawk Eli will be the best kid fighter? Until Miguel gets back to full strength, there's a good chance of that. I mean, I know you've got Sam, but again, but I mean, yeah, you know, that this is the thing. This is the nuance. Setting aside plot, yeah. But I feel like Hawk is, whatever side Hawk is on, that's the side that has the advantage, at least to me, because Hawk is literally the badass wingman, you know. Miguel and Daniel, yep. Have I seen Happy Death Day? No, I know a couple of my friends have seen it, but I haven't. Memento was pretty good. You see it? Yeah, I've seen Memento. Yeah, I've seen Memento. I've seen Prestige as well. I love it. It's like, sacrifice, Robert. It's the price of a good trick. And using Tesla. With how much they were sidelined during season 3, do you think we'll see more of Robbie and Miguel just wrecking everyone? Yeah, you will. This is what I mean. With Robbie and Miguel out of the picture, it done the show a favor because characters like Hawk, Sam, to a degree, Tori and Dimitri, and Kyler and probably Sean even really shined. You know, they really grew. So now you put them back with those characters, everything's bliss. Talking Cobra Kai. I got to go, bro, but this was fun, man. Have a good rest of your day, night. Yeah, I'm probably going to round off in the next 10 minutes. But thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in, bro. I really appreciate you. And I'm gunning for first on your next quiz. I'm gunning for first. This is my redemption story. But shout out to Matthew if you're still watching. But yeah, if you guys haven't, make sure you go and check Talking Cobra Kai out. He does a lot of great stuff over there. A lot of great stuff. Everywhere you look, everywhere you go, there's a place somebody he needs you. Everywhere you lost that light is waiting for you to carry home. Ooh, where's that from? Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is criminally underrated. I've never actually watched it. I skipped it because it doesn't have Michael, so I didn't really watch it. I've seen clips. In your opinion, what do you think that Daniel and Johnny's new merge dojo should be called? Miyagi Fang. Just sounds right. Just sounds right. Miyagi Fang. Sounds right. I picture it like having the eagle sat atop the bonsai tree or something, or sat next to it. The new dojo gi, it should be red on top and white on the bottom with a black belt signifying all 3 dojos, red for Eagle Fang, white for Miyagi-Do, and black in the middle. It's a hybrid. A hybrid. Favorite director from the Star Wars franchise, including Clone Wars and Mando. I'm going to exclude George Lucas because he's the overall creator. I'm going to say Rian Johnson made the most controversial Star Wars film, but the most visually beautiful Star Wars film. I'm going to say that J.J. Abrams made the most nostalgic Star Wars film. But I'd say the best for me I think. Oh, it's tough. I think it's really tough. I'm gonna have to say probably the Empire Strikes Back one. I think it's is it Irvin Kershner? I think it's Irvin Kershner, isn't it? Yeah, Irvin Kershner. I'm going with Irvin Kershner. That's my my choice. I think Sanley said superhero movies are going to be like Western. People are going to get tired of them. Do you agree with them? Yeah. I mean, superheroes are literally the new Westerns. You know, when I look at my granddad, he loves his Westerns. I have no doubt in my mind that my granddad's seen every Western that has ever existed. And Westerns really, for a good 20 years, were dominating everything. They were everywhere. Like 20, 30 years, these were everywhere. So I think that this is the new age. This is the new age thing. So I think you're right. I think fatigue will set in. Eventually, fatigue will set in. You're going to destroy me in the quiz. Huh. Hey, listen, I'm looking to win. I would have won if I didn't screw up on one of those questions. Honestly, I would have won. The anime series bigger. No, I haven't seen that one. I can see Johnny getting jealous of Miguel hanging out with Daniel. Maybe, but I think they're at a point now where they're working together. So the logo should be the eagle perched on the bonsai tree. Ah, you see, you know what I'm thinking. Do you think there'll be a sequel to Titanic? No, I don't think that. I don't think there should be. I think leave it as its self-contained thing. Like, don't get me wrong, the ending. Like, I can't watch Titanic just for the simple reason that, and I'm saying this as a grown young man. That ending, Jesus Christ, that, like the way, like the camera. James Cameron, man, you beautiful specimen. The camera's panning down to the Titanic wreckage, the actual Titanic wreckage, right? And as it's going along the hall, it goes along the hall back to past, and you see all the people that potentially died on the Titanic, all in the space, being happy, and the reunion. I was like, Jesus Christ Almighty, you're trying to make me cry out here. What the hell? Literally, anytime you watch that movie with anyone, no one's not upset. Someone's usually feeling really, really sad. But I honestly, I can't watch it. It's so sad, that film. It's, and the one scene that gets me more than anything, I think, is the old couple that were accepting their fate, and the mum who was reading the story to her kids, knowing that they're all going to die. Like, it's like literally the great thing about Titanic is you're there to, and I know what people are going to say, that I'm cruel, but you're literally there to see the ship go down. That's why people went to see the movie. You're there to see how the ship went down. And it takes its time. It builds up to it. It sets up these great characters that you get attached to and you get invested in. And then all of a sudden, fuck. Just to think, like, how many people on that ship ended up at the bottom of the ocean, on the ocean floor, and over the years have probably just become a part of the earth. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts. Man, what a story that is, though. If you could choose one singer and one band to be in season 4 of Cobra Kai, who would you choose? Oh, this is a good question. One singer and one band. Oh, it's tough because I was going to say, you see, a group like Linkin Park would have been amazing for this show. I'm going to say Guns N' Roses. Get them on there. Get them on in there. Johnny will love it. Yeah, after a while, superheroes are going to phase out. Give it time. Have I seen Memento? Yeah, I've seen Memento. I've seen it once, a long time ago. What favorite gangster film? Mine is Goodfellas. I think my favorite one is does The Departed count as it? Does The Departed count as one? I like that one. I remember Leonardo DiCaprio. He's just sat there. He's performing. He's with Jack Nicholson. He's like, I'm not the fucking rat. Robbie should eventually get therapy. Yeah, send him to some counseling. I know. Yeah, I know exactly. I agree, Lisa. Oh, I agree, Brown. The old cut. Yeah, man. Oh, hell yeah. 3 Days Grace. What a shout. What a shout. Yeah, man, Titanic, man, that was a heartbreaking thing, man. Croft, hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? Methbusters said Jack would have actually survived. Yeah, as I think Family Guy made that reference. It's like, you know, there was enough room on that board, Rose. Man, could you imagine that being the last thing you remember of the love of your life? Just phasing down. Like, and I think James Cameron said, what is it? I think he said, and he's so cruel the way he said this. And I'm paraphrasing. Someone check it if I'm not correct. I think he said, you know, he knew Leonardo DiCaprio at the time was the ladies' man. He was the guy to be. So he said, "What's the way to break every single girl's heart? Kill him off." And I was like, "Damn, that's cold." Quite literally. And he just, like, it's the final shot of DiCaprio just phasing down into the water. Man. But yeah, I can't watch that film too much. That film's really emotional. You know, I can't. It's the same reason I don't watch certain films, because they're more of an experience, if you know what I mean. Some films I'll happily rewatch just for the fun of it. I can see Robbie getting mad seeing Miguel use. Yeah, Robbie will be getting mad, and he'll probably be even madder seeing Daniel and Miguel bond. That will be fuel to his fire, you know. Gangster films good. The Irishman was good. The Godfather is always a classic. Kansas or Bon Jovi. Have you seen concert in person? No, not as such. I've never actually been to one in person. Like, I listen to a lot of like music, but I've never actually been to one in person. I've always wanted to, but you know, COVID came along and kind of screwed everything up. The iceberg that sunk Titanic still exists. That is a good question. That is a very good question, because I think they know the area that it actually hit. So it would be interesting to see. Hang on. The iceberg that hit the Titanic. What happened to the iceberg that hit the Titanic? Oh, here we go. It would have been huge. The above water ice alone, something. Apparently, the last piece of the iceberg disappeared into the Atlantic Ocean. So I think the iceberg is no longer there. Damn! It even says here that some of the people from like the Titanic that died could have been eaten by sharks. Jesus Christ, man! What a story. Favorite PS4 game? I'm gonna say Battlefront 2 because I play it the most. I'm definitely not saying FIFA. Have you seen As Above, So Below? Hang on. Rings a bell. Nah, I haven't seen it. I think I've heard of it, but I haven't actually watched it. Did you know that Five Nights at Freddy's has been in development for 6 years and just now is going to start filming? Damn. Was that based on the game, right? That game used to scare the crap out of me. You went to a Styx concert. Even with enough room, wouldn't they both sink because of Jack's extra weight? I mean, Jack's not a big dude. You know, I feel like there could have been room. You know, there could have been room. I mean, hey, if Robbie and Sam can find the balance on the board, maybe then, well, mind you, they were both freezing to death. They were out in the middle of nowhere. Context matters. And I think, you know, he was getting hypothermia anyway. So I think he was done probably anyway. I don't think he would have lived. He was already half frozen from the waist down. Even though Robbie joined Cobra Kai, can you see him doing the same things Cobra Kai has done and ambush Miyagi-Do's students? This is the thing. I can't see Robbie doing that. Like, unless Silver or Kreese really gets in his head, it's not in Robbie's character. But it depends. It depends. The area is too cold for sharks. I know. It's strange. Like, it's just something that came up above here. It just said that, you know, something to do with the survivors being eaten by sharks. Like, Jesus. But there's definitely something at the bottom of the ocean that probably engulfed them. Oh, Sean has a lot of respect for Robbie. Champ. I think you mentioned this before, haven't you? Oh, yeah, I know that one. Yeah, I know what one you're on about. The 1979 film. Yeah, that one's heartbreaking. Most emotional scene in Titanic is the whistle scene. Fuck, man. Yeah, they didn't half jinx it, you know. It's like God can't sink the ship, and then you know, like, dude. Oh no, chill. I'm just gonna take a drink. I'm gonna pretend this is a bit of vodka. There you go. I've done my shot. Have I seen Cloverfield? Yeah. Like I didn't really understand Cloverfield at first, but it feels more like a vlog of the events. Like that's what's weird. And I get what it's going for, but it is jarring to watch with a camera that's literally just like this. Look. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like it's like just someone get this man a tripod or a gimbal or something. When do I think the season 4 trailer will appear? September. I'm saying September. Miguel bringing back the medal back to Robbie. Oh, yeah. There was an opportunity there for them to conversate. Oh, Hawk's definitely keeping his anti-hero thing. I'll probably round off in the next few minutes, guys. So get all your final things in. These last few chosen lives have been really great. The one I did on redemption characters this time last week. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go and check that out. Brilliant one, absolutely brilliant. They could have spooned on the board. Miguel should have been like, "Where is Sam? I'll give the medal to her." Or pulled a Johnny and Carmen from season 3. Jesus. Yeah, exactly. Where's Sam? I want to give it to her, not you. Have you seen the whole movie of Titanic? Yeah, I've seen the whole thing. It's just a truly heartbreaking story, you know. It's like, I mean, and it's real, you know, it's real. And I think the scene that always sticks with me is when the Titanic is upside, like it's half, and half of it's in the water and half of it's not, and you're seeing people just desperately trying to climb to the top, people literally falling down to the rafters and the bottom bit and hitting themselves on the way down, falling into the deep blue. Man, what do you think will happen mid-season? Something big. That's when Silver will reveal himself to Daniel. Something like that. I think Silver will reveal himself to Daniel around mid-season or episode 6. Something like that. You should do a watch party for Watchmen and Zack Snyder's Justice League on the last Sunday of this month and do other one at the beginning of next month. Maybe. I might consider that. I might do some watch parties. Maybe. Could be fun. But I'll do a video announcing it before I do it so that way you guys can watch along with me. So I don't just randomly say, hey, you know, we're doing a watch party. Miyagi saying Samantha-san. Oh, cheers, Lisa. Miguel was like, why is Robbie at my ex's house? He looked kind of shocked seeing Robbie there. Yeah. It's like, didn't he? But I suppose he always had some kind of idea about him. He always had some kind of idea in his head, you know, especially when he saw them at the dance place. Like, you know, you have me here thinking I'm a paranoid arsehole, and here you are with Robbie. Fast and Furious 9 is epic. There's a lot of spoilers. Don't spoil nothing. Don't spoil nothing. I know it's out in certain places, but I need to. I can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to watch it. I literally want John Cena to do this. When John Cena was in Bumblebee, I was so disappointed that they didn't get Bumblebee to do this. Oh, missed opportunity. How does James Cameron direct 2 of the highest grossing films of all time? Because he's good. He's good. Brigitte says, Jacob, are you or others from the stream planning going on the Liverpool Comic-Con? There are quite many Cobra Kai guest announcements. I think Shamoon from Cobra Kai Nation, I think he's going to it. I might go to it, but it's up in Liverpool. Like you know, being in London, I have to trek up there. So I might, but I'll keep you guys posted if I do that. But honestly, I think London Film and Comic-Con, I think that's returning in July. So Chosen One's returning. Hey, do you remember on Star Wars Clone Wars when Anakin met that tribe that looked like avatars? Yeah. Oh, yeah. With the guy that threw the little slugs on Anakin, and then they were sort of like marking him with the ritual and the war paint and stuff. Yeah. They did, didn't they? They did, didn't they? But it was interesting because Anakin comes back, and it's literally just women and children everywhere. Like all the men have been taken, and they haven't come back home, and then they just come back as these like big monsters. It's crazy. Like, honestly, that show has been slept on. And one of my favorite scenes, and I think you might agree with me, MMA King, when Anakin frees all of them, right? He's lost his arm after he grabs, the crystal, and he's screaming in pain. He crushes it. His arm blows off, right? He goes out to fight the Techno Union guys, and he just chokes one on the spot. And the guy's going, oh, chills, Darth Vader vibes. John Cena was in Fast and Furious the whole time. We just couldn't see him. Yeah, that's the inside joke of it. Like, the brothers literally just come out of nowhere. And do you know what annoys me? They call him Jacob Toretto. So I'm like, oh, cool. I'm named after Dom's brother. But they spell it with a K. What kind of shit is that? Spell it with a C, like a normal person. No disrespect intended to all the Jacobs that have a K. Carmen and Amanda seeing me go and say, yeah, that could be fun. If Daniel taught his and Johnny's students how to catch a fly with a chopstick, yeah, Johnny would he would literally do what Mr. Han did in from Karate Kid 2010. It'd be like trying to catch it and then whoosh, fly swat. After you graduate, you plan on helping disabled people. There's a program that offers experience in the UK for 5 months. Do you think it'll be worth it? It's always worth looking into. Check it out. See what is on offer. And I've always said, with any decision you make sure that it is good for you, like it's right for you. That's all I'll say with that. But look into it, see if it suits you, and then just go from there. But do the research. Yeah, I know Drax is probably in Black Widow. You just can't see him. Hi, Drax. Damn it. You think that we'll get to see more of Sam's past relationship with Miyagi and why she really lost interest in karate in season 1? That goes deeper than what we were led to believe. That's a good point, Melissa. That's a good point. I'm glad with this stream. Like, I'm seeing a lot more new faces as well. Like, welcome to all you guys. I don't know how long some of you have all been here for, but I've seen Michelle comment more. Melissa, you've commented more. Brigitte, you've commented more. Cobra Kai enthusiast, you're commenting more. Tom, I'm seeing you a lot as well. Kids D. Got a lot of returners like FaZe, Tristan, MMA King, RJ, Lisa, Paul, the GOATs. But yeah, it's a good point. I think maybe they could cover that. They could cover a little bit of that. I think there's room there to explore it. But I think one thing with that is we don't want to do too much. Leave some things to mystery. But I think there is room there. You remember that? Yeah. It's pretty much a movie. Oh, you've never been to the UK? Oh, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm probably not the person to ask for that. Have I ever watched the Breaking Bass? I presume you mean Breaking Bad. I watched a couple of episodes, but I never really got into it. Do you think Tori was abused when she was younger? I think it's possible. There's a lot of darkness within Tori. This is what I'm hoping for in season 4. I got a video coming on her this week that I really hope we find out more about her. The same way season 3 elevated Sam, I want that for Tori. And then if we can't get that, then just leave her to be psycho over there, Cool it with the nerd ship. Did you hear that the Titanic exploded and they hit it up saying an iceberg destroyed the ship? Oh, was that like a theory out there? Don't know, but I think it's more tangible that it was the iceberg. Breaking Bad is good. I know, it's like I feel like I'll enjoy it more now that I'm older, but I tried watching it when I was really young and I just couldn't get into it. But I always loved the scene where I think Walter, he was in the store and there's all this stuff and he just goes, he just knocks all the stuff off I was laughing for hours. If Cobra Kai loses the All Valley, what do you think will happen afterwards? Someone's getting choked out in that parking lot. I mean, a bit convenient, but Robbie might be the likely one. Yeah, Anakin Keen. Is because Johnny Kreese both agreed not to call the cops on each other. Maybe, but I think if you look at the Karate Kid movies, the police were terrible in those movies as well. So I think that's the one thing with this show. The police, we just have to accept that the police are arse. Jeffrey Dean's, yeah, he's Thomas Wayne. I think he wants to really wants to play the role. Do you think Robbie might have been bullied or abused, which is why he's so angry? Yeah, he's been through a lot. Especially if you look at how he was hanging out with Trey and Cruz. I think there's a lot there to explore with the character. Seriously, there is a lot there. I'm going to go for another 5 minutes, guys. Another 5 minutes. We're going to get it to 2:20. So I'm sure some of you guys will probably rewatch the stream throughout the week, so it'll give you 2.5 hours of just my badass self. And 33 people. You guys are sick. You want to see Lucille for one episode again? Yeah. Wait, you mean the bat or the actual character? If you mean the bat, then yes. And if you mean the character, then also yes. How do you think Cobra Kai would continue if Cobra Kai... Like, this is the thing. This is why Cobra Kai needs to win. Because, look, the writers and the creators, they have a 6-season plan. So if Cobra Kai lose, I know that we're in good hands. Oh, that rhymed. In a way. But I feel like it serves the story more for Cobra Kai to win. What if Bert wins and beats Miguel? Who do you think will win, Hawk versus Sean? Oh, Hawk. Hawk will win. Like, Sean's a giant, and he did take it to Robbie, but you have to consider the fact that Robbie was out of his element, just been on the run, and, he's fighting a guy that's almost twice his size, and he's outnumbered. Hawk, I think, if you switch the characters around, I think Hawk would have thrived in Juvie. I feel like if Hawk goes in there, he ain't coming out. Put it that way, he ain't coming out. Do you think the leaks are fake? Some of them, yeah. Some of them are photoshopped. I can tell. Trust me, I can tell photoshops. Who do you think should play Terry McGinnis from Cobra Kai? I'm not too sure. That's a good question. Yes, it does. Wait, what? Yes, it does. What's who are you responding to, Brown? Chosen one. Who wins, Miguel without karate versus Robbie without karate? I'm going to say Robbie, because Robbie had skating. He was with Trey and Cruz. He had something about him that was always a bit bad boy. Miguel was always the nicer guy before karate. So, I feel like Robbie would have the edge a bit there. But with karate, Miguel was the man. I think that Robbie might have been abused in some way by some of his mother's boyfriends. That it is possible. It is possible. And again, this is the stuff that I hope we see, because this will really show people Robbie's side of the story, and then I won't have to keep coming in and, as much as I enjoy talking positively about Robbie, it can get pretty taxing trying to constantly save Robbie every 2 seconds. Here's Negan was good. Yeah, the solo Negan episode was one of the best episodes of The Walking Dead ever. Walking Dead got boring. Yeah, it did. It did. It got repetitive. It's got repetitive, but it's so close to ending now. As me and Stu always say, we're just going to see it through to the end. We're almost there. Even before Eli Hawk, that scene where he was talking to his mum, there was a glimpse of Hawk. He was getting mad. Yeah. Yep. Saw that scene today. He was like, "Just wake up, Mom. I'm a loser. I'm a freak." Yeah, I mean, Robbie, I don't think he knew how to fight, but because he was a skater, because he hung around Trey and Cruz, he has that element of environment, and I think that plays a role in it, if you know what I mean. What if Barnes has his own dojo where he's teaching really brutal karate? It's possible. It's possible. I think if Mike comes back, I don't think he's coming back to work with Kreese and Silver. I think he's going to be by himself. If Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do lose the All Valley, how would Cobra Kai continue without competing protagonists? Yeah. Well, this is the thing. This is the Empire Strikes Back ending. Do you end it this way? And that would be the great question for season 4. Honestly, that would be the great question for season 4. You watch anime. I want to know what gave you away. Robbie doesn't realize why Miguel wants a relationship with Johnny. He's never had a father in his life either. They have that in common. Yeah. A lot of commonality. It's the sins of our fathers, Walking Dead is okay. Eli became... yeah, I know what you mean. I think we need to pay that off. I want Robbie, to get his revenge on them. Yeah, literally, the minute Abraham and Glenn were killed off, Negan was carrying that show. And has been ever since. The old days of The Walking Dead. Yeah, it was so much more simpler in the first few seasons. Beth McGlone, welcome to the stream. Odds of Johnny and Robbie reuniting. I tell you what, I know people disagree with me. It's going to be it's the thing that I'm most excited for in the whole show. Seriously, hate me all you want. I honestly want Robbie and Johnny on the same page. Please. I feel like every time they're so close, there's something that comes, some BS that comes along to ruin it. That I'm telling you, all the people that have doubted me saying that Robbie's going to have the best arc, you wait. The minute he's on Johnny's side, I'm telling you, you'll have a tear to your eye. I think we won't see it for a little while, though. I think throughout season 4, Robbie doesn't want anything the hell to do with them. But I think season 5 will be his Hawk redemption story kind of thing. And then season 6 will be rounding it off. But not for a little while. Next season, maybe. Not the upcoming season, the next season. I like season 1 to 4 Walking Dead. My favorite episode was with Daryl and Beth alone together drinking alcohol. Oh, yeah, when they stuck their middle finger up at the house that was on fire. I know the one you're on about. Why do some people now have a problem with Daniel beating Johnny in the tournament, but they don't have a problem with Miguel beating a 2-time champion his first time? Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. Do I think Shannon will be in season 4? I think she needs to. I think she really needs to. I think she's going to play a key role in Robbie's return. I think seeing his mum reformed will really sort of help Robbie turn it all around, you know? Trust me, if you got daddy issues, mothers are the ones who can really help. I think Miguel and Robbie will eventually become close friends and stepbrothers. I don't know about close friends. Stepbrothers, maybe, down the line. But close friends, I don't know. Not yet. But later. Kreese would be like, it was a mistake saving your life. Okay. Cobra Kai will attack Hawk. Now that Peyton List has been promoted to a series regular, there's a lot of potential digging into Tori's backstory. Exactly. There is a lot we can uncover with Tori's backstory, and I really hope they elevate that. They really give her a chance to elevate beyond she's just a psychopath. She's literally the Harley Quinn of this show. Me too, and yeah, you said my name right. You're welcome, Beth. You're welcome. I did the same with Brigitta up here. I got the name right on that one as well. So I am good. But welcome to the stream. I think it's the first time seeing you in it. So welcome to CHOZEN VADER Karate. Welcome. Half one here for me. I really don't understand the hate for Robbie at this point. Yeah, I think a lot of it's just because people just see him. I think RJ, you've always said it in it, because he's opposite to Miguel. That's why people don't like him. Rick's last episode was, yeah, that was powerful. What an ending. 28 days later. Oh, the score in that movie is amazing. Oh. Robbie and Miguel stepbrothers. I'm sorry, what have I done? Making jokes and stuff won't happen again. I see the comment. No. Again, sometimes if you guys like, I'm viewing the comments through StreamYard. I'm not viewing the comments through the YouTube chat. So sometimes YouTube might automatically do stuff with you or time you out or your comments. It's not always me. It can't. Like, I'm in StreamYard. RJ, yeah, The Walking Dead's I literally want it to just come to a closing end. You know, come to the end. Do I live in the UK? London town. CHOZEN VADER, and what's up? I feel Miguel's dad needs to be in the show. Nope. Not for me. But no doubt they'll do it before the end. I think Robbie will eventually be okay with Miguel and Sam dating, but he'll look away with it. Yeah, I think Robbie will just go and find his own course, you know? He'll chart his own destiny. You think Robbie is the better fighter? Ooh, we have some controversial opinions. Robbie is mixed with me. I feel bad, but he annoys me sometimes. No, that's fair. Like, the one thing I'll never do to you guys is censor your opinion. If your opinion is that you think so-and-so is so-and-so, that's it then, you know? Where were we? If it was balanced in a school fight, he would have pinned and he would have shown mercy in Miguel. Yeah, that's a good point. But I still feel Miguel's just a little bit above him. Just a little bit. Yeah, this comment right here. This is why. I'm literally reading the comment. RJ, I'm literally reading your comment, and literally all I see. All right, I like Robbie, but let's slow down here. Yeah, Miguel is the GOAT. Robbie was your favorite before Hook kicked. You see, so Hawk kicked himself into your heart. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? Hawk screech. You literally got caught within 2 months. Watch the movie London Town. I'll have to check that out. All right, guys, I think I'm going to probably round off for this evening. I want to thank every single one of you for popping into this stream. We're ending the stream with 30 people in there. This is sick. You know, this is crazy. And I know what's even better for me about this is I know sometimes some of you guys may like just go silent and you may just be like silently watching. But I'm just happy that you're in the space, you're enjoying it. And we can only go up from here, you know. I'm gunning for 6K subs and we're going to 10K. And the beauty of this is, as much as I love doing Cobra Kai, it is literally, you know, a pop culture channel. So Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Transformers, Power Rangers, what's something else? Mrs. Doubtfire, anything. If you haven't seen that, watch that. That film is hilarious. One of Robin Williams' best performances. There's one scene in it where he's basically dressed up as this old lady. This guy comes up to him to rob him, thinking he's an old lady, and it just turns around like, piss off, asshole! Just hits him with the handbag. Oh man! All right, let's rock and roll, baby. Hawk and Robbie being a duo, that would have been interesting. Oh, is that a what if that you guys would like me to do? Miguel was more balanced. That's why he's the GOAT. Okay, so see you later, RJ. See you later, Yinko. See you later, Phoenix Turf. See you later, Lisa. You take care of yourself. See you later, Abbas. See you later, Brown. Hawk Screech. Phoenix Turf. You take care. See you later, Kids D. Been on the whole time. King Chosen. RJ, you got 10 subs trying to get to 100. If you guys aren't subscribed to RJ, make sure you do. RJ, drop your link in the chat below. See you later, Lisa. Good night, Mustang. Have you seen Hook from? I love Hook. Before I end, there's one scene in that film that I literally love, and Chris Stuckman said it as well. Is when they don't believe that he's Peter Pan, and the kid, I've forgotten the kid's name, but he comes up to Peter and he's like moving his like face around, making him look younger, and he's like, "There you are, Peter," and it's like, oh, damn, and the score, oh, beautiful. Yeah, Hawk and Robbie being a love-hate duo, that would have been cool. Yeah. Peace. Bye. See you later. I would try and pronounce that, but I don't think I'm going to pronounce that well. Tristan, see you later. MMA King, you take care. Udi, you take care. Just make sure I want to get everyone. I want to. This is my way of giving back to you guys. I want to make sure I want to get everyone. Phase Brigitta. I think Brigitte. I think that's right. Thank you for the stream, Jake, and everyone. It was a lot of fun. You're welcome. Every Sunday. Also, I might do a video talking about chosen lives in the future of them coming midweek. So keep an eye out for that. Peace. See you later. Cobra Kai never dies. See you later. I know Robin Williams was the GOAT. Always will be. And there's RJ's link if you guys want to go check him out. Go support my broski. See you later, Chris. See you later, Abbas. Okay, guys. This has been a good stream. You've got 2.5 hours of content to binge over, you know, if you're working from home and you need a bit of a fun thing to keep you company while you're working, you can enjoy my presence for 2.5 hours. I mean, hey, it's not a bad thing, is it, you know? I'm so happy someone got the reference before I ended. Melissa, you are the GOAT. You love that scene? Yes. That's it. Let them know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys take care of yourselves. May the force be with you. And Chosen Vader Karate, you're dismissed. But also, remember, as I said earlier on with the Halloween reference, just do what Busta Rhymes did to Michael Myers. You know, the why? Yeah, actually, don't do that.